That's for winter. Is that true?
Well, the beavers are hiding.
Well, I heard something about somebody got a bloody head. Have y'all seen the reports of that?
No. Yes.
I'm worried about it.
Photographic evidence.
You do? I'm worried about him.
But I just want to let you guys know this morning.
Yes.
We had that red beaver moon. That red Republican moon. A red wave.
What, Chris? What are you doing?
Just because I can't hear. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you loud and clear. I mean, we can hear you from all across the street over at 123.
All right. I just want to make sure.
And we got you on. Trust me, we have you on.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. You're on.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1, 3, and 6, 5, 4. Something or the other. You're on. Everybody's on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you and everyone. We are live from on our broadcast. It's a very special one. We're going to be bringing you the election results for 2022 here from not only the county but also too from the state. And if we get time, we'll even take a look at some of the national things that are happening. Of course, the polls have closed here in South Carolina. The good news is, Kathy, if the polls and you were in line, you will still get to vote.
That's awesome.
That's the way things work in South Carolina. We have folks coming in. It's good to see everyone this evening here, sporting the red, and even our two nice Democrats over here.
What do you have to
Independent.
Independent. Okay, you're independent. Chris
She's
is
independent.
Chris is the hardcore Democrat, right?
Yes, and I'll be doing some live interviews tonight. I'll be picking some people out as I see what it's like to see the Republicans in their native habitat here.
The Republicans in their native habitat, Rainey.
I don't know, but I guess that's where we are.
You
Oconee County.
A lot of handshaking, some air kisses.
A lot of red.
Put your mask on and hush.
I got my hater blockers
outside.
just in case I need them.
Well, I brought
Where's your mask?
I even brought. I hope you feel safe. I even brought Quindell Bragg. He's here tonight.
Oh, he's right behind me. In fact, he was tapping me on the shoulder. I think he was trying to pick my wallet. But wait a minute, there, right there.
All right.
Pick a Democrat wallet. It's his money anyway. He just wants his taxes back.
He just wants his taxes back. What taxes? Did he pay for taxes?
Well, he said he.
Oh, I
there
forgot.
To pay his taxes that day.
I forgot about all of that. Also, too, this evening, you're welcome to join us online if you are watching our broadcast. We have the comments up. Make sure that you say nice comments, because if you say bad comments, you will be deleted and you will be blocked tonight.
Yay.
Because after tonight, we've got a bunch of stuff we've got to block.
Well, in case we have the OCC come on, I think they're starting to become fans of ours.
Grab this
we would
gentleman.
love to hear what you have to say.
Grab this gentleman when he comes up here in just a few moments and have a word with him. This is our Senator Thomas Alexander is here.
We know who he is.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure you know who he is.
The Democrats in the room might not.
No, I didn't know.
This lady knows who he is.
Is that our friend?
Yes. This lady has grown up with that gentleman. Thank you.
But, hey, by the way, reports come out that in the early voting, almost, 10,000 something in early voting today or for the period?
Yeah, the paper said in the public section, I'm sorry, I'll leave that for later, but 11,000 people voted in early voting in Oconee County.
And that was also, there were about 1,100, I believe, in the absentee voting as well. So there was a great turnout for the early voting. There's no question.
17% of the eligible voters voted early.
Voted early here in Oconee County, and that's awesome.
Lots of crossovers to the Democrats, too.
Senator, it's great to see you, sir. Good to see you.
You want to be on the radio now or in a few minutes?
Okay. That's how you grab them. Thanks. Good job, Rainey.
It'll be all right.
You got to grab them and tell them they're going to be on the radio.
I did.
You are a superstar.
Well,
and he said, let him get something to drink, and then he'll
sometimes
talk.
you need an old war horse to get people to talk. Okay. Well, yeah, they're going to have a couple of drinks. It's a lot more
Yeah,
fun.
if you let them get some
all
drinks
right,
in
all
them,
right.
you
So
get more out of them.
I'm just observing. A few
I
more
tell you
air
what,
kisses, couple of pats on the back.
The board is filling up.
Yes, it is. Already?
I didn't even know what the board
Couple
was.
of victory
Nobody told me about the
signs.
board.
Oh, so they got a poll in there about how many votes that Perry Schmitz might actually get.
It's Mary Stitch.
Yeah, and
Oh, wait a minute. We have the new election result headquarters over here.
but it taps out at
Yes, yes,
2,700.
Do you realize I have not seen an 8-ball in 20 years? Kathy's got her own 8-ball here, and we're going to ask it: Is
it magic?
Is it magic?
Is
Is Perry going to win?
Is Perry gonna
The reason she has a magic 8-ball is because he'll set us
It
back
says-
20 years if he has a
it
miracle
says
and actually does
don't
something.
count 'em.
Don't count on it.
Don't count on it.
Got it. Oh,
Don't shake it anymore.
Don't shake it. Leave it as is.
We'll leave it sitting here all night.
We're excited about that.
I did an informal poll with some kids.
I'm sure you
he
did.
He got one vote, and the reason she said I have a cat named Percy.
I coming up here a little bit later on tonight in the broadcast, you've got something very special that we're going to share with all our Let's Talk Oconee SC listeners. Can you go ahead and set that up? What you have? You've got a poster of some sort that was.
Randy put it on the wall. I have it. Oh, that's right. We should probably get it off so people can see it.
Yes, we need to get that off the wall so folks can see it.
Let the folks inside see it for now, but
Okay.
just let the listeners out there know
So that's Randy.
that we've got something.
That's Randy.
Want to thank Jose
Boss and
from
seniors
the
around.
Republican Men. Good job. Glad to be out here with you all tonight. Also,
Hello.
the
Would
Republican
you like to
Women.
say something, sir?
Bring him on the
Oh,
radio.
come on,
come
sir,
on.
sir.
Hey, bring him on the radio.
Yes. Young man. Please introduce yourself. I don't know who you are. Would you like to talk about anything about the election, sir? Oh no, I hold it.
So I'm
people take
Jose
mine.
Cabrera,
Oh,
and
yes.
I am proud U.S. citizen, naturalized U.S. citizen,
I know.
and I'm happy that tonight we may have some good news, and we may take back the country. So thank you for coming and being at this event.
I want to
it's gonna
say
be a good night.
I want to say thank you for all that you've done for the Republican Men. You have been a phenomenal person that's had to go up against some adversary in the last few months, and I want to say thank you for what you do. It's been a pleasure to come visit with you all and be a part of that and watch what you're doing for the Republicans here in Oconee County. And thanks for giving a voice when the other party did not allow us to have a voice, and I appreciate what you've done.
Thank you. Thanks.
And what?
Hey, real quick, what do you think's the most contested race in the nation tonight?
I guess in Pennsylvania there is
Yes.
it's a tough area, and unfortunately, there is some irregularities there. So hopefully, we can be read there too as well. We need that.
With Dr. Oz.
But what
Yeah,
you're saying
yeah.
is District 2 State House in South Carolina is not a contentious race.
Well,
No, I don't think so.
We hope not.
I
don't think so.
I can already tell you with 1% reporting, the AP is calling it for Tim Scott win South Carolina. With 1%, the Associated
Surprise,
Press is
surprise.
calling.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Jose.
Yeah. One of the other races that we're kind of watching is what's happening down in Georgia between Herschel Walker and that race. Right now with 7% reporting, Raphael Warnock holds a 70.6% of the vote, and that's
Thank
just
God.
after 7% reporting.
You
and
know-
we'll
you know-
follow some of the national
Yeah.
stuff a little bit later on.
Looks like
You
Paul's
guys-
beating Hooker.
Can I
in
say one
Kentucky.
thing, sir?
Yes, you can.
Do you know what a talk and play is? A little machine that little kids use
I vaguely remember it years
to learn
ago.
to speak. where
Yes.
Yes.
You pull the
Yes.
little cord.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I was watching Herschel the other night, and they were asking some policy questions, and I listened for a few minutes, and I thought, well, wait a minute. I'd probably get a straighter answer if I took my grandkids' talk and say and throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes. I understood nothing that guy said. So you got somebody now. This is somebody that's like Warnock.
Run.
Herschel. Well, we got a Herschel. Wait, sir. Sir, would you like to be interviewed? Can I interview him?
Well, I mean, he's already inside, Chris.
Oh, well, that's all right, but they got to come. Come out, introduce yourself. I'm the roving interviewer. So, young man, would you like to? There's a camera. Would you like to give your name?
I'm Kevin Hunter.
Well, hello, Kevin. So, how are you tonight? So, you've been looking at these races. You know how exciting they are. You know, I mean, I didn't know whether to take my. These are my hater blockers. Yeah, you want your own mic because I don't share mine. Okay. So, do you have any comments about the statewide races? Do you think Percy has a chance or not?
I'm not a very good prognosticator.
Really?
So, no, I'm not. Even though looking at me, you would think differently, but I'm not.
No, I would think that you would know.
Now, come on, he went to Walhalla. He knows.
He did go to
Come on,
Walhalla.
Yeah, he
He's a
did go to
Walhalla guy.
Walhalla. Yeah, give him some credit
You know
here.
what? They're on the same
Wait
page.
a minute.
I'm
I went to Seneca. What are you talking about?
Look, I'm
I
trying to protect
the
my
sign
folks
predicts
here.
what Percy's going to get, and I interviewed some fourth graders, and there was only one girl that liked Percy, and the reason was on the pro side, you look at the sign, is because her cat was named Percy. That was the only vote. There were 25 for Bill Sandifer. I'm a Democrat. I support Sandifer.
Looking right now.
Right.
You know, I don't support the extreme right. But, you know, when you talk, I was just telling my friends here about Herschel, that I was listening to him the other night when he was asked a policy question, and I had a tough time, so I took my grandson's talk and I threw it in the microwave, and I ran it for 2 minutes, and I thought, dang, I mean, I can understand that better than I do Herschel. Maybe you can.
Well,
you can.
let's be honest. Herschel's new to politics.
Oh yeah.
So it's going
Good.
to take him a
Thank
while
you.
to get into the answering the questions and doing all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I do like.
You think he's good, huh?
I do. I like
Okay.
his.
All right.
I like his views, and
You,
I think
you so,
he would be.
and
He would be a positive.
and he's pro-life
right.
now. I mean, what is his, he's had what, like 3 or 4 abortions for his girlfriends, or I mean,
you know, let's not talk about people's past.
No,
It's all
you're
about
right.
it's all about
I-
what we're doing now and in the future. So
I'm going to apologize for that. Sorry, but you know, hey, what can I say? I am the colluding Democrat. I have, you know, Jeff pays me a good salary for that. So, anyways, we hope you enjoy
there's
yourself.
always one, isn't there?
There's
Yeah,
one,
Of course there
and
is.
he's it.
I voted for Nixon. Was canvassing for Nixon when you weren't even born yet. I just switched at
I
16.
wasn't. Not
No,
yet.
no.
Almost.
Right, but you're pretty young. So, anyways, well, thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Don't steal his microphone.
18 minutes after 7. Welcome in 107.9 WFBS, LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. This is Let's Talk Oconee SC. We are live at 313 Cafe. And also, too, if you would like, you can drop by here. Let me tell you what we've got. We have food tonight. 313 has offered a beautiful menu for folks that want to come by and celebrate with the Oconee Republican Party, the Republican Men,
Abrams over
and
Kim.
Republican Women. Classic burger available, all delicious stuff here. We've got the Hangover Steak Burger, and we've got the Out-of-Water Chicken Sandwich, all available for you. And also, too, Jeremy, how do you think? Bring him over real quick. Jeremy Hobbs, real quickly, is he was running for District 3 on the count for school board. Let me have that microphone real quick.
Rufus.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
I think he looks.
it
like
was a tough
Rufus.
race. You ran it all the way to the end. So how do you feel?
I mean, I feel good. You know, whatever the Lord permits is the way it'll be. You know, I'm excited. You know, and you know, whoever wins. You know, I'm here for the people. That's why I'm doing it. So.
Well, if you are elected, of course, you know that going in, you've got a tough job ahead of you to making sure that the Seneca area schools, of course, District 3, are taken care of, and right in the middle now of a building project. Of course, we've talked about on this program some issues that's facing the school district with what's going on with the superintendent. You've got a tough road if you win.
For sure. I mean, whatever. As I said, I put this in the Lord's hands, and I'm hoping that once, you know, if I am elected, and you know, I'll listen to the people's voice and whatever's going on with the teachers. I mean, my objective is to simplify this stuff,
Exactly.
and make their lives easier across the board. You know, so. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for my babies. I got a 4-year-old and a 17-month-old.
And so you're invested. You have children actually in the school system, so you're invested as a parent, and you're concerned of what's going on.
Yes,
so
for sure.
good luck to you. We
Thank
hope
you so
here
much.
shortly we'll know the answer.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Jeremy Hobbs, who's a candidate for school board for District 3.
Thank you.
Let Chris hold that microphone right there.
Of course, I'll take them both.
All right, it's 20 minutes after 7. We actually have Captain R has checked in. Captain R wants to hear the siren. It's he's holding it in his hands.
You need two?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was going to use them both too.
Yeah, so as we get ready to go to break. Yeah, you do? Okay.
Sir, please come over here. I see you have a dog. Young man, can you please tell us your name, but don't take the microphone?
Raul.
Oh, well, What brings you here? Are you just coming for dinner? Are you coming to see what's going on with these Republicans in their native habitat, or what?
I simply came by here because I've heard so much about Let's Talk Oconee. I just wanted to see it in person for myself.
You have met us. Welcome aboard.
Well, that's Jazzy Jeff. There's Kathy. There's Randy. And I'm from San Francisco. My name is Chris. So welcome very much. You know, we're here to see who's really going to win this race. You know, and we actually were wondering. You know, we heard that Cunningham was going to be very close tonight. So we don't know. We're just speculating right now. Cunningham.
Joe.
Who's she?
No, I don't know his first name. I think his first name is future Governor Cunningham, I think.
So full of it.
I think.
You're as high as he
God,
is.
I hope these guys in there can't see it. But good thing I got my hater blockers on. So would you like a drink?
No, I actually.
Oh, Scott is
I gotta
over
get down to
65.
Georgia. I still got to vote for Herschel.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Really? So do you have one of those talk and plays you throw in the microwave to heat it up for a minute and a half so you understand what he's saying?
I don't need that, man. He plays foosball.
Pickleball.
Good man.
We're not playing pickleball naked tonight.
Wow.
Okay.
Abrams is
Hey,
over at
Raul,
camp.
pleasure to
Raul,
meet
you
you.
have a great evening. You look like a banker. Are you a banker?
Abrams is leading camp for
landscaper.
governor in Georgia.
Do what now? What was
Bye,
the update?
Rufus.
Abrams is ahead of camp in Georgia.
What, with how many?
65 to 34.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's what Fox News is reporting.
We need to get some people to interview out
No,
here.
we actually need to take
I'm sorry.
we need to take a break here in just a few moments.
This is so much fun.
Want to welcome everybody on our social media. If you're watching and listening over the air once again, that we are at 313 Cafe. Let's Talk Oconee SC. We have we have sort of a full moon over 313 Cafe. I'm looking directly at the moon right now, and it's not Rainey's butt. By the way, your lovely wife has checked in, Rainey.
I'm glad she's listening.
We want to thank her for her contributions. She did a lot for the Let's Talk Oconee crew.
She sure has.
Yes.
She
And
did my
reminded me
decals on my
1,712 times to get the CD tonight.
Uh,
So go ahead and tell her on the radio that you don't have it yet.
I'm sorry.
Showing that video? I'm showing the cup she made for me because it's gold.
Sorry. I will. I'm a bad boy. I forgot it.
Well, it's a busy day today,
Yeah.
so tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, and I will meet with you sometime tomorrow to get that for you. How about that? Will that work?
We'll see what she types in response to that.
I'm waiting. I haven't seen it yet.
I think she's mad.
Oh, I know she is.
Better not drive on Whetstone
she-
Drive.
If she types FJB, she's not talking about Joe Biden.
Oh, election night 2022, 313 Cafe is Rady Bond, Chris Ruin, Kathy Littleton. I'm Jazzy Jeff. We're going to pause for a cause, and when we come back, we're going to start looking at the voting totals locally as we're waiting for you and everyone else for the words of what happens tonight in Oconee County. And we're still following that beautiful write-in campaign of District Number 2 for the State House. We'll come right back.
The candy eater.
The Candy Eater. More coming up here. Let's Talk Oconee SC.
Mr. 2x4.
And actually, we have someone would like to get one of those cups. Yes.
What are these?
Yeah, they want one of the cups.
Nice.
Our good friend Josh Roberts checked in. Can I get one of those cups?
Absolutely. They're $53.60 plus $15 shipping and handling.
Hater Blockers has checked in, says, great show. Where can we buy merch?
I'm telling you, we're going to sell it out.
I know.
All right, break
We're going to
time.
be doing barbecue before too long.
Yeah. Break time. We'll come back with more
Hal!
from 313 Cafe here in beautiful
There's my friend
Seneca.
Hal.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to interview
And
him.
that's my friend Amy, too.
Hey, can I interview him
After we come back from
all
break.
right. I want to know how I should tell you how I met him.
We'll be back.
He kicked me off the paper.
Hang on. We'll be back.
All right.
Support for our broadcast comes from 313 Cafe. 313 Cafe is located in Seneca, South Carolina, and they're thrilled to serve this portion of the upstate. The owner of 313 Cafe finds his origins from Detroit. The cafe strives to combine the upstate hospitality, authenticity, and love for good food with Detroit's love for music, work ethic, and good times. serving delicious entrees with locally sourced ingredients, including cocktails, craft beers, locally roasted coffees, smoothies, freshly squeezed juice, and more. Their environment is created to provide you with a comfortable place to relax, and they think of themselves as a local hangout. 313 Cafe is sponsoring our election results here on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. 313 Cafe, located on 123 Bypass in Seneca. The website, 313cafe.com. Follow along with us on social media on our Facebook page at Lake Kiwi Radio Online on social media, or on Saturday mornings you can watch us now on social media via our Twitter page at LK Radio Online, and also announcing YouTube as well. Plus, we have a brand new program called Mixcloud. It's very easy. All you need to do is go to our website at LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com and scroll down to the opening page, and you'll see a photo there that says Mixcloud. When we're live with the greatest hits, you can click that link and watch our show uninterrupted with no dropouts, no cancellations, no disconnections. It's all free to you, our listener, by utilizing Mixcloud, and it's available on our website. Many ways to listen to the greatest hits and your favorite music right here. It's 5 decades of the greatest hits for Lake Kiwi and Oconee here on LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. Tell a friend, share with your neighbors. The greatest hits with Jazzy Jeff and everyone else is right here.
Attention home buyers, or maybe home sellers. If you're in the market for real estate, remember Carol Johnson Real Estate. Located right here in Seneca, you can find her online at caroljohnsonrealestate.com. The number is 864-654-1999. When you're buying or selling real estate, it's a big investment. And you don't need high pressure. You need good, clean, honest service. And you get that at Carol Johnson Real Estate. So if there's a property out there that you're looking at and you need a professional realtor to show you that property, call Carol Johnson Real Estate at 864-654-1999. No matter who's got it listed, call Carol Johnson Real Estate and she can show it to you. 864-654-1999. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate, remember the name, Carol Johnson Real Estate. Check her out at caroljohnsonrealestate.com.
Welcome back. Let's Talk Oconee SC. We are live from 313 Cafe in beautiful Seneca, South Carolina here on the Bypass. It's Kathy, it's Chris, and it's Rainey Bond along here. I'm Jazzy Jeff. Thank you so much for being a part of the fun. Hey, we got some fun stuff to give away. Fun stuff. But first, we have an update. Stand by, everyone. I have just received an update here. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I have an update. All right. Yeah, your thing is not on. What is up? That's Mr. John Fallon right there. I am taking a look right here. I don't have you turned down. You're on, I think. Are you on?
Oh,
there you are.
I can hear him very well.
Let's get Mr. John Fallon on.
All right.
He was one of the candidates for District 3 for school board. John, thanks for stopping by and having a seat with us. Tough race? Long? Hard?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel?
Tired. I'm too old for this stuff. I know, but I'm being honest. You got to remember, I taught her.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, really? She didn't learn anything, but
Come on now.
Now, I've DJ'd a party for you.
do what now?
I DJ'd a party for you, did
You
I not?
did.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
See, I DJ'd a
yes.
party.
Yeah, for my wife's birthday.
It was for a wife's birthday. I remember that now. Well, what is the biggest thing that you see if you're elected getting in and working with on school board?
Oh,
That's a loaded question, I know.
Yeah. Basically, what we need to do is we just got the school report card come out last.
Right, we saw. Yeah, we were talking about that.
And we need to prioritize those aspects right now and work backwards and figure out exactly what we need to target and find out what's working in other districts, not just locally, but here. And then we need to swipe that and put that in place here.
Right.
You know, it's just.
So you're
going to
do some
things.
benchmarking. You're not gonna worry about people saying, "Well, it wasn't invented here, this process, so we don't care about it, right?
That means nothing to me. I mean,
That's good.
there is a professional speaker that, and I'm so tired that his name escapes me. Tall gentleman from California.
San Francisco?
Yeah, but my thing is that he always used to say, if you want to be successful at something, you find somebody who's successful at what you want to be doing, and then do what they do, and chances are you're going to be successful.
Well, do we have a problem at the top? I mean, that's a fair question. Do we have a problem at the top? Because it seems like every time we turn around that there is issues with what's going on, whether it be an issue concerning this rap song or other things that have happened. I kind of wonder sometimes, have the teachers lost the support for the leadership?
All right.
And I'm being honest. I'm putting this. I know this is a hard question, but these are things that people have said for the last year that they feel, and that's one of the things that they were looking at. Someone that will come in here and say, "Hey, look, we need to take a look at the whole picture."
Exactly. We do need to take a look at the whole picture, and all aspects. You know, going to either safety issues in school, or getting back where we need to be on reading and math and things in this nature. Do we have a problem at the top? That's a really loaded question.
Well, let's just say this. Let me rephrase the question. Things could be better.
Oh, absolutely.
Better leadership.
Well, in the paper this morning, in the Willie section, you take the paper?
I did, but I've been at the polling booth. I just left, so I haven't.
So this lady writes in the Willie, and she says, "My husband received a promotion, and I'm now a housewife. I'm leaving at the end of this year, and the main reason I'm leaving the school system is because of the comments that Dr. Thorsland made about teachers being replaceable."
Yeah, that goes back to James M. Brown. I think it was 2 years ago, where that was actually caught on video. And if I'm not mistaken...
All right, guys, I need to stop you.
Okay.
We have an update, State House Representative District 2, with this is going to be the early voting with 89.88% of the vote. Bill Sanifer, 604. Now, we don't know the name. We just know there's a write-in. That's all we know. We just saw the write-in with 10% of the vote, 68. So right now it is Bill Sanifer, 604, to the write-in, which we presume the write-in candidate would be Perry, but we will not know that until Thursday.
68?
68. It's 604 to 68. That's 672 votes for District 2. Running representative, running for probate judge unopposed, of course, is Danny Edwards, or Danny Singleton, excuse me. Let me look here real quickly. Let's see here. So that was the update. We've been watching that one.
That's
anyway,
great.
back to the questions that we're looking at here.
Can I ask one question about
Sure,
that?
sure.
Here's the thing that I don't understand, and you're coming in blind because you're not in the job. But this rap song that came out, the one thing that concerned me more than anything else is nobody knew about it, and these guys were suspended, and then they came back in. But literally, and here's the thing that concerns me most, they were threatening to kill other students and teachers. So what I don't understand is suspension's nothing. But when you look at the people on the school board and Dr. Thorson, they're not psychiatrists or psychologists. So they made a decision just to let these guys come in, and I'm wondering, why wouldn't they have had these guys see somebody that was professionally trained so they could be assured that our children and our teachers are safe? That was crazy. I have no skin in this thing, but I look at that and it's like, they don't have that skill set. When you don't have the skill set, you outsource it to a psychiatrist or psychologist.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, it's, and to me, you know, there's whenever you have issues like this going on, there's a specific formula that you need to follow that's provided by the State Department, and that's called the BTAM, which is the threat assessment. And they have a flow chart on there, and I looked
Like
at the
this.
flow chart myself,
Okay.
and to me, I think an incorrect assessment was made.
You think it incorrect?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So in this lady's assessment, Willie, this morning, she says that Dr. Thorsland is out of control. How do you feel about that?
Well,
You're kind of putting him on the spot.
Yeah,
She put it in the paper. I'm just
yeah.
wondering. Is he legitimately doing good business
here's
for the
the
county?
deal.
Or
We actually value Mr. Fallon's opinion because he has years of experience.
I'm going to ask Carrie the same thing.
And by the way, Cliff Powell has just checked in and said you're one of the greatest teachers in Oconee County.
I agree.
And you
Thank
ran a
you.
great campaign. And I agree with that. I do. I agree that you ran a great campaign.
well, thank you. Suffice it to say that if I was in that position, I would not be doing things in that particular manner.
Okay,
That's fair
That's a
enough.
fair
That's
enough.
fair.
I mean, if because these days, superintendent of school district is a hired position.
Right.
Okay.
It's not like it was 25 years ago where we elected
Exactly.
the superintendent here in Oconee County.
Exactly.
Did we talk about the school bus stuff?
No,
Okay.
I think it's enough for one night. Let's get him elected first.
Yes. We want
All right, let me give you the update. I've got the update numbers right here for District 3. Right now, you are holding third. John Fallon checks in with 20% of the vote at 44 votes. Jeremy Hobbs, 10.45% at 23 votes. Riley Johnson, 24.9 at 53 votes. And the incumbent, Sandra Grant Sloan, has 45.45% with 100 votes, and that is going to be the early voting. That's the early voting totals right now.
But we know early voting doesn't mean anything.
Well,
No, early voting in my case, I was leading, and then time one box came around, I lost by 18 votes. And that's a fact.
But
Good
you
thing
know,
you didn't say it was rigged.
Yeah, it's 7:38. So
No, it was not. I mean, seriously, it was.
but let me ask you this: was it because the signs were too close to the polling place? Was that the problem?
No, the issue is no one really came out to vote in a primary.
But
I
that's
just,
different
I,
now.
I think they just overlooked the primary. They wanted to get on to the general election. They really didn't come out and vote at all. It was one of the poorest turnouts in a Republican primary.
But you're saying 175 people came out so far in early voting in District 3.
Right.
There's 600 and some voted for Mr. Sandiford. So
Have you heard the latest?
looky here.
Look at
I
here.
get to switch my hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at here. Throw that thing over here.
thank you.
Oh. Yeah, your latest is right now. Let me go back up. You have a total of. Hold on, sweetheart. I'm about to tell you. District 2 right now, State House, with this is the early voting, with Bill Sanford leading with 89.88%, 604 votes to the write-in. Now, we only know it as write-in because they'll have to tabulate the names. 10.12% at 68 votes. So right now we're at 604 for leading at 89% of the vote.
So he's probably splitting half of those with Judy Garland.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, I believe that to be the case. I do. I mean, I'm being serious. I believe that he is splitting votes with Judy Garland.
Jody, yeah.
Jody.
Yeah.
Jody.
Wow, this is a Richardson hat too. Look at that. This is quality. I'm going to tell you what.
Yes.
This. Hey, no, this is gonna look good on my motorcycle going down the road.
You need to wear a helmet.
All right, we'll check back in. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it.
Where'd you put my microphone?
You got a Bill Sandifer hat.
Where's the microphone?
I just happen to be in the right place.
Yeah, he was at the right place at the right time.
It's your microphone.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Testing.
Is this one dead?
No, that doesn't go with the system. It goes with something totally else.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, no problem. 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. We will have more updates coming up for you. Of course, in uncontested races right now, we have Representative Bill Whitmire, of course, taking the lead in that one. He won the Republican primary. Danny Singleton.
I just want to get Tyler Jordan over here to talk about the Greenway in Walhalla.
I'm fine with that. Hey, here's a good one. District 3, County Council, write-in 3.65% with 8 votes. Yay! I have no idea who those 8 votes are.
But the problem is, see, it just says writing. It doesn't say
Do what now? I can't hear you.
Hal Miller.
Hal
With the
Miller
Journal.
Or Hal Welch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
We
have
can get him shortly if you've got him.
Yeah, he's right there. I just want to get a take from the newspaper.
Well, they're working hard tonight. I talked to Riley before he left. He's over in Pickens. Matter of fact, hopefully we're going to have some updates over in Pickens County.
Results.
I'm really glad that we decided to sit up outside.
It's very packed in there.
Packed in
I know.
there. Packed.
I'm very comfortable out here.
I don't even think that Bill Jerome could get in the door. Packed.
It is packed, absolutely. Bob Winchester, he's going in for Soil and Water Conservation, or the District Commission.
I wrote Perry in for that.
I heard. All right, school district number 1. Here we
Okay.
go. We have an update. It is Dean Barr leading everyone. No, check that. We have Amanda Holder leading.
Amanda Holder.
Amanda Holder with 37.1% at 181 votes. Dean Barr is at 33.33%, 163. And Carrie Unsworth right now 29.45 at 144. So right now Amanda Holder
And that's
is
from
leading.
the write-in.
That's leading in district number 1 for school district.
Okay, so
That's
we have an
early
interview
voting.
here.
Huh?
Early voting? That's
Early voting, correct. Early voting.
Okay, so young lady, please introduce yourself.
Good evening. I'm Amy Welch.
Good, and you're here enjoying the festivities?
I am. Yeah, I'm here to see all of the festivities and to see all the numbers roll in. We're looking forward to seeing the results.
So what do you think so far? You think it's a very active election, midterms?
Oh, absolutely. I rode by the precincts in Walhalla today, and I don't know that I've ever seen that many people standing out during a midterm. So
Everybody was
turnout
saying the
was
same
really,
thing
really great.
in Schaefer today, too. It had been busy all day from the start this morning until close. Westminster was reporting the same thing, that there was a heavy amount of traffic for voting. And then we saw that with the early voting, over 10,000 plus with early voting. So they definitely came out to vote.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I asked
9 o'clock
Hal
this
to come
morning, they
over.
had 14 people come out in Long Creek.
That's huge. That's the biggest
That is
number.
huge for long.
14.
Walhalla had a line this morning. The
Yeah.
parking lot was full, and people were parked on the sidewalk. It was amazing.
Well, I don't know if it's because Al wants to be objective with his paper, but we would like to interview him later if you could tell him. And he has to tell a story of how we met. He needs to tell my audience that. Do you know that story?
I'm sure I've been told the story, but I don't know the details.
This is back in 2014.
Yeah, I remember you would comment on their Facebook page under another. You had another name.
A
Yeah,
fake
but it was
account?
back then we could do it direct to the comments.
A fake
Yeah.
account?
My name was Yerba.
No, he had a sign-on name.
Oh, a pen name.
Yerba.
Oh, not
Now,
like.
now we know where the District 2 writing candidate got it from. Chris Ruin. He
So
took a
is-
playbook out of Chris Ruin. You
is
did it.
Walt
Well, of course.
Washburn's
I got
pen
that
name, Matt Durham?
Yes, yes.
I made
They
up that
stole it
name
from Chris.
because
They
I
all
saw
took it
some-
from
Way
Chris.
to go. These Democrats. You
I
started
found
all of
that
this.
name because I
They
looked
all
at my
took it from
desk
Chris.
and I saw Yerba fiber capsules, and so when I would argue with people, they'd say Yerba, and I'd look and I'd say, yeah, argue with Yerba. So,
Trees to the
Mr.
weeds.
Welch, I was
From the
working in
trees
Boston
to the
and I tried
weeds,
to log in.
folks.
He kicked me off. He said, "You can't do that," and then that's how we became friends.
Oh my gosh.
So
was
you mean
lovely.
he took away your First Amendment right?
Twice.
Wow. Did
Twice.
you show him your Second Amendment? Is that what happened?
Well, I had to really, butter him up a little bit. I said I promised I wouldn't do it again, but of course I couldn't help
That's
myself.
a great story.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Have a good evening here. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
Emily Roberts wants to give a shout out to Josh that he can't be there because we have a kid that got a kid and he has FOMO. Huh? Fear of missing out.
Josh
How
has
do you
fear
know
of missing
that?
out.
Josh
I never
has
heard
fear.
of it.
I teach high school. I hear all those things.
You get all of the. You know all of them.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's fear of missing out.
Well, you didn't know what it meant.
Well, that's why Amy's here.
Do you know what TTYL is?
Yeah.
What?
Talk to you later.
No, it's tell you later or something like that.
I can help.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Amy. All right,
golly.
7:46 Tuesday, November the 8th. In voting in voting, the Republicans had 81.25% of voting in Oconee County, 754 votes cast. The Democratic Party had 18.43 with 171, and the United Citizens Party had 0.32% with 3 votes. Okay.
3 votes.
United Citizens
Have you ever heard
Party.
of the United Citizens Party?
No.
Are we going to honor somebody at this time?
Well, if you guys will come up with a trivia question, I'll pull somebody out here and see if they can answer it.
Okay, all right. Somebody that we've never met, if they know who the colluding Democrat is by name.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, well, don't you think? They won't even mention the name. Is that okay?
By the way, we do need to thank some of our supporters tonight for that. Which gift certificate do you have right there?
This is for Spot on the Alley for $25.
We want to thank all those good folks at Spot on the Alley. Still to come, we've got you
Best
and your
hamburgers in town.
We've got your poster that we've got to do, right?
Yes, Randy.
We'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour. How about
Okay,
that? We'll
all right,
do that in the
all
8
right.
o'clock hour.
So we got some other folks that sponsored us too. The Trailhead
Oh,
Tavern.
wow.
Yep, Trailhead Tavern.
We
Trailhead
can't say
Tavern.
enough about the 313 here.
Yep, 313 Cafe. We're
Ram
thankful
Cat-
for having
Yep.
them broadcast and support our
I think you're
broadcast
supposed to give
tonight.
them in between. You don't give them both at once.
No, I'm just going to say thanks to the folks that gave us gift certificates. Ramcat
If there's
Cellars,
any
Wine and
left
Craft.
over, I think we get them.
Nice.
Want to thank everyone, too, that's online. If you're watching the broadcast, thank you here at Let's Talk Oconee SC. Also tonight, special thanks to 107.9 WFBS, the Flamethrower, the Kiwi River Valley, not to be with the Chattooga River. There is no Chattooga River. It's the Kiwi River. So
The
if they
Chattooga River exists. It's just not right where
it's
that guy
not
thought
covered
it was.
up. It's
Yeah, but which one's going to get drained?
Kiwi River.
Oh, that one.
Seneca.
Yeah.
And then
Are
the
we
lake-
back to that again?
So
Yeah.
what's going to happen? Are we going to
Yep.
Diamond Nails.
Yep,
Where's
you
that
need
at?
your nails done, Rainey. I think you would look prettier if you had your nails done. I mean, you're a radio star now, but it's always nice to have your nails done.
Well, it's a blank. It's blank.
It's
It didn't-
$25, I think.
Not
gift
on the
Where is
inside.
that?
It says blank. We could write it for 600.
pedicures?
Chris,
Right.
Chris is gonna get a pedicure.
Oh, I love that.
Well, we really got to thank India for going around and getting all these. She did a superb job.
I think your friends are blowing the horns at us. Thanks for listening on 107.9 WFBS, but they honked their horns. That was somebody honked their horn.
No,
That's
well, they have a
That was
banner
for
on
me.
the back.
That was
It's,
for me.
You think it was for you?
It was for me.
Okay.
Did
no,
you
it was
see the
probably
ban-
that guy in the street that about got ran over.
No, it was that car. That truck.
Come on, that was a fan.
It said
Okay,
"Go
we'll take what we
Democrats"
can
is what
get.
it said. Boy, that's not too nice.
Well, here it is, the governor right now. Of course, no surprise here with 69.67%. Governor McMaster and Miss Pamela there with 1,293 votes in Oconee County.
Georgia's not looking so good for the Republicans.
Really?
Really?
What's up
I
right
mean,
now with
oh,
Georgia?
Really?
Abrams is up 60-something to 46. It's not looking
Abrams?
Abrams?
Oh,
For governor?
Abrams?
Yeah.
Abrams. Oh, darn it.
Are you serious?
Shoot.
Over Kemp right now?
good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Because
all of Atlanta is reporting in. Buckhead's probably not.
Yeah, well, Buckhead's going for Abrams.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you think not?
No, I think not.
I
I
think
moved
not.
from Buckhead. I'm a Buckheader.
you're a
And we
that-
went for Abrams
I,
last
I
time.
can't tell with your lips, but did you say B or F?
This is my pointer.
Buff, fuff.
Jerk.
All right,
San Francisco
folks.
accent.
Yeah, we're on the news here. Hey,
Settle
I
down.
don't find that funny, boy.
Settle down here on the program.
Yeah, hey, listen. you gotta-
D-Wine is winning
Randy, you got to
somewhere
get that
in
poster
Ohio.
because I can't reach it.
All right, I'll go get it.
It's gone. Did somebody take it?
Oh my gosh.
It may have fallen.
Got some sad news in the world of music entertainment. Jeff Cook with Alabama has passed away.
How old is he? Or was he?
I don't know. I just got the text message. It just came up. Of course, Alabama, big group. I loved Alabama growing up. Is he gone inside with that wireless microphone?
Yes, he did it.
Yeah, he went inside. I can hear everything going on inside.
Now he's got all the
Want me to
feedback.
go in there and tell him he's not supposed to do that? I'd be happy to do it.
No, that's okay.
He needs to turn it off.
We'll
He needs
just
to turn it off. It's
Actually,
very disturbing.
Actually, I can turn it off out here.
Thank
so
you, Jeff. It was giving me a headache.
It was me too. All right, I want to check on this news story real quick to make sure that this is accurate. And it is true. He was co-founder of Alabama. He has passed away at the age of 73
I didn't realize he was that old.
after a short battle with Parkinson's. Yep, so it is true.
Did you guys hear how loud it was in there?
I know. We had to turn it off
We had to turn
because
your
you were
microphone
getting too
off.
loud in there.
Man, it's
When we do that at the top of the hour, will you hold that for me while I point it out for the
All right.
crowd?
Speaking of top of the hour, we're at 7:51. It is time for a quick commercial, a quick break here. For everybody that's listening online, thank you so much for being a part. Also, too, over the air at 107.9 WFBS. Yes, Rainey?
I just want to read the coupons out of the Publix ad.
No, not tonight.
All right.
They'll be coming back next week as we start presenting legal ads on Let's Talk Oconee SC.
Thank you, Jeff. I was getting an upset stomach when he said that.
You're more than welcome. Hey, stay tuned. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back on the other side, live from 313 Café.
Thank you.
As we present election results 2022 from Oconee and the state. Back with more in just moments. Support for our broadcast comes from 3 Café. 313 Café is located in Seneca, South Carolina, and they're thrilled to serve this portion of the upstate. The owner of 313 Café finds his origins from Detroit. The cafe strives to combine the upstate hospitality, authenticity, and love for good food with Detroit's love for music, work ethic, and good times. Serving delicious entrees with locally sourced ingredients, including cocktails, craft beers, locally roasted coffee, smoothies, freshly squeezed juice, and more. Their environment is created to provide you with a comfortable place to relax, and they think of themselves as a local hangout. 313 Café is sponsoring our election results here on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. 313 Café, located on 123 Bypass in Seneca. The website, 313cafe.com. The Blood Connection needs you now. Make an appointment to donate blood right now in your community. Get ready to be a lifesaver. Hey, you, yes, you, let's save lives. We hope you know you're always needed, because getting 800 blood donations a day to provide for local hospital is no small feat. If anyone who is able to donate blood that they did on a regular basis every 2 months, there would never be a blood shortage. That's why the Blood Connection is your community blood center, so you can feel good about helping your neighbors. The Blood Connection is located right here next to Oconee Memorial Hospital, in between there and Lila Dole at Sanford Boulevard. If you can't donate blood at this time, you can still help. Here's how you do that. Host a blood drive. Call 864-751-1160 to schedule a blood drive. It's the Blood Connection, ready to save a life. All they need is your help. Donate blood today. The Blood Connection in Seneca. 107.9 WFBS, Lake Kiwi Radio Online. Jazzy Jeff. It is Let's Talk Oconee SC, along with my broadcast team, with Kathy Littleton, while the other two boys over here are doing something else. They have no idea what they're doing, and we still have no idea what they're doing here.
Hey,
wait, it's Rainey. Is he back?
Just got an update.
Yes.
Of Rachel Moore.
Yes.
Was at
Yes.
Friendship Precinct today.
Yes. Okay.
And she said the polls have closed. She's turned in all the stuff in the Walhalla.
Right.
She came down here. She said she's absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
She said there was 38% voter turnout in Friendship.
That's huge. That is huge for that precinct, for Friendship.
38%.
No, it's just for one precinct.
So she just said that was bigger than the 2020 election.
And that was a presidential election too, right? Yeah, the 2020 was. All right, we're waiting right now. We have folks all across Oconee County right now that's sending information in to us. We actually have someone at Schaefer Complex, because I really wanted to see those totals at Schaefer, so that kind of can put me into a little perspective of where we're heading. We're waiting on them. They have not been posted yet at Schaefer. We also have someone sitting working with us at Pine Street, so we should know more coming up here very shortly.
They're calling Paul for Kentucky.
They're calling Paul for Kentucky. Right now, the latest updates, if you're following along, we have updates. 7:30 was the last update, and that update coming out of Oconee County was, of course, from the early voting and absentee voting. There's really no changes right
what's
now.
What's that guy's name?
Who is it?
That Fox News guy.
I have no idea.
You know I don't watch Fox News.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold on just a second.
Republic.
I may have the update here as we get close to the top of the hour of 8 o'clock. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is from Schaefer. I don't know if this is Seneca 1, 2, or 3. Wait a minute. Here we go. I'll find out in just a second. Projected count was over 3,158. This is Seneca number 1. Seneca number 1. And we're looking right now at Seneca number 1. Okay, here we go. Listen. We actually have for State House Representative District 2. This is for Seneca number 1. Seneca number 1 precinct. 244 for Representative Bill Sandifer to the write-in 23.
23 for the write-in.
23 for the write-in.
So what's 68-23?
Only got 23 votes.
Well, again, we don't know until the complete everything is broke down. That still could be Mickey Mouse, Scooby-Doo, G-Puss, Tigger, Bud, Uma.
Hey,
you know.
What's your
just get
Democrat
nervous.
lady's name? Jody.
Yeah.
Jody Garland.
That's probably all for her.
Okay, stand by. We have another update here.
Abrams over Kemp, 54 to 45%.
Yeah, but that's close. That's too close.
They're not calling it.
Did you see the Senate?
And which one is you're looking at right now?
Abrams, Kemp, in Georgia.
That's surprising because Kemp was leading by 8% when they did the polling as of yesterday.
That's Pelosi.
But
that's
still,
Pelosi money.
But still, here's the deal. If they've only done Atlanta, they've not done the rest of Georgia yet. And remember, Georgia has a lot of counties and a lot of votes.
Sure they do.
They
got Marjorie Taylor Greene's area.
All I'm saying is she's hammering him with that Pelosi money.
I think so?
With who?
The Pelosi money.
The Pelosi
About
money?
What? About what?
She's hammered him 54 to 45.
Oh, well, you know what? I mean, she's brave. What do you mean?
I mean, they sent that money to South Carolina when that guy ran against Lindsey. What was his name?
The ran against who?
Lindsey Graham.
The guy.
What was his name?
Yeah,
James.
He's the Democratic National Party leader.
He's a party leader now. I can't remember what his last name was.
Look how that turned out with Graham.
Yeah.
You know.
But hey,
I mean,
South Carolina is red.
Yep.
Well, it was one of the biggest chunks. Guys, it was one of the biggest
Master
chunks
over Cunningham. They've already called it on Fox News, 54 to.
Where
44.
are we in education in the country?
That was the other one we needed to find out too. I haven't seen anything
Scott
come
over
across.
Segal, 77.7 to 17%.
Yeah, well, we know.
Well,
that's in Vermont.
in Oconee County right now, just to give you an idea, Ellen Weaver takes it strong right now with 6,778 votes, 67.98% of the vote over Democratic challenger Lisa Ellis at 28.14 is the percentage with 2,806 votes. So that's just in Oconee County right now in the early totals. So again, right now we're still waiting for other updates to come through.
Is Warnock and Walker on?
No, I'm not. I'm just tied into the state and the county right now.
All right. Well, you know what? Can we share a poster? You know, was an
Well, I tell you, I need to do some top of the hour stuff to keep things legal. And when we do that, I'll tell you what. If you've got the poster, when we come back from the top of the hour, let's go ahead and get that ready. So hold on.
Randy's going to hold it.
All right, Randy, you got to hold on just a second. Give me just a few moments. And then we're going to come right back here and do
She's better looking than me.
Top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 o'clock right now. You are worldwide at WFBSFM.com. Sunny 107.9, WFBS LPFM Salem, Lake Kiwi Radio Online.com Seneca, also to our social media channels. Good evening to you on Seneca on Let's Talk Oconee SC and on your favorite social media platform. It is straight up 8 o'clock right now. And let's see here. I have one other thing to tell you about. Let me find it real quickly here. and then we will start the top of the hour here. Okay, you got some stuff you're going to be doing?
I'm going to grab India's. I'm going to have.
Okay.
Jennifer hold it up.
Okay, that'll be fine, and we'll have that coming up for you here in just a few moments. Right now, hour number 2 of our coverage of Election Night 2022 continues on the other side right after this.
The following is an exclusive presentation of LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com Seneca and Sunny 107.9 WFBS LPFM Salem. Welcome to Election Night from Sunny 107.9 WFBS LPFM Salem and LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. Tonight's broadcast of election results on Let's Talk Oconee SC is brought to you in part by our friends at 313 Café, the Oconee Republican Party, the Oconee Republican Men, and the Oconee Republican Women. Stay tuned throughout the evening as we bring you up to date on all the election results here in Oconee and state. Now live from 313 Café on 123 Bypass in Seneca, here's the host of tonight's broadcast, Rainey Bond, Chris Ruin, Kathy Littleton, and Jazzy Jeff. And now, kicking off our broadcast tonight live from 313 Café, here's Rainey Bond.
Well, Rainey Bond has stepped out. He's left us back over here.
I have a guest holding the
I know you have a guest, and she's mighty fine, nice-looking, holding that poster right there, too. Go ahead. It's your turn, Chris.
Okay. This is my friend.
Hold the microphone up like you're supposed to.
Can you hear me?
I got you. There you go.
This is my friend, Jennifer Moore.
Yes.
And I took an informal survey when I was with my grandson at McDonald's with a bunch of fourth graders and asked their opinion of Bill Sandifer versus the write-in candidate, and they kept pronouncing it Perry Smith. So, anyways, I said, okay, well, that's what you did. So I have a pointer that I made. It's metallic gold to match everything I own, and I'm going to use it so everybody can see and follow along with what's going on.
What's on that thing?
What do you mean?
Oh my gosh!
What do you mean? What's on it? What do you think's on it?
Is that Perry's dad?
This is. Oh, God, I don't know how they got stuck on there. Anyways, that was from when I was a fire chief for a while. What?
Is that
That's
Perry's
when I was
dad?
saving lives, buddy.
That's
saving
Perry's dad.
lives. So, anyways, let's start with the guy I really don't like, and I think Jennifer probably likes him more than I do. But his name is Mr. Perry, Big Sexy. He got one vote from one of these fourth graders. I said, "Hi, why did you vote for this guy?"
What school was this?
I didn't ask.
You
They
don't know
wanted
what
to be
school it was?
anonymous. They wanted to be anonymous. I couldn't say. But anyways, I said, all right, the one voter, I said, why is it that you like this guy? And the little girl said she had a cat named Percy. And I said, well, okay.
Yeah.
So then I took some of these random comments, and one of them was, well, this guy, he's the one that was really talking a lot. Boo, Big Sexy, boo, boo. I said, all right. He said, boo, boo. And I said, all right, that's enough. So then I get when the cons. And
all right, guys, I need to interrupt you just a second. We got some updates right now from Schaefer Complex. Right now we have an update in Schaefer. Now, is this 1, 2, 3, and 4 reporting at this time? Each of the boxes.
I hope the fire marshal don't come down here. He'll shut this thing down.
Okay, so right now we can sure say that Sandra Sloan has won re-election. Unofficially, it looks like Sandra Sloan is over the top of Riley Johnson. This is coming from Schaefer Complex. Now, the next question I need to ask: what do we have in the way of district or seat 2 for the State House? Box 1, 996, over 116 write-ins. Box 2, 340 for Sandifer, 42 write-ins. Box 3, 210 for Sandifer, 20 write-in for the write-in. And do you have box 4? 240 for Sandifer and 32 write-in. Right now, that's going to shape it up to put Sandifer way out top over the write-ins. 244 in the last box. That was 244 for Sandifer. And what was it? The write-in is 23 for Sanford. Now, this comes directly from Schaefer Complex from the boxes. Sal, next update you will be bringing me will be from the county administration office at Pine Street. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Haven't texted.
Okay,
Well,
thank you.
good news.
All right, that's
Okay.
the update right now. We back to what you were doing. Sorry for
Okay,
the
so I'm
interruption.
going to read some of the cons. Jennifer, do you mind just bringing up a little bit? I'm just going to read them. So these are the cons for Big Sexy. He has a creepy screen name, Big Sexy. Ooh. Hates Christmas. Perry took my Halloween candy. I mean, these kids. This was all in a box. I have a designer, and her name is Little Jim, and I'm giving a shout out to her. Cost me $20. Okay, the other one is he eats more than one sample at Costco.
More than one sample at Costco.
More than one. You know how you're supposed to just take
Oh,
one?
wow.
Okay.
Please take only one.
Mr. Smith hates women and girls. It makes me cry. Does not have a nice big office. Perry has very small hands. Okay. He does not know how to spell I-cup. Do you know how to spell I-cup?
I'm afraid I do.
Okay.
I got a Seneca High School education. I can spell at least.
All right. Well, how do you spell I-cup?
ICUP.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Oh, he fell for it. All right. He is a big and scary monster man, and he wastes truck gas. Oh, God, that guy, man. So, anyways, here's Bill Sandifer. He got holy moly, he got 30.
You need to make sure he
there were
sees
no
this poster.
No cons. Now, in case I know it's hard for you guys.
A shout out to everybody over to Pub Blue.
Here we are.
Listening to us.
I know. I've just heard.
Here's the pros.
I've
Please,
heard. They're
please.
over there listening to us right now.
Please, Mr. Bond. Please, sir. The nicest man I know reminds me of Santa Claus. He is very smart and caring. Mr. Sandifer loves his county and country. He is a really cool man. He has a nice big office. Mr. Bill reminds me of my grandpa. Oh, that's sweet. He has so much experience. Everybody loves Mr. Sandifer at my school. And he loves apple pie. Well, there you go.
Does he
You
like
have
it warm
folks.
or just apple pie?
Why don't you
Kids
go
guessing,
ask
I
him?
don't know. So, anyways, that's it. And this is Jennifer Moore. And, of course, everybody knows more to the story. She has dealt, her and Luke. Can you grab Luke real quick so we can introduce him? He is? Is he busy? As you can see, we have a lot of action here tonight at 313, folks. This is so exciting, I can't even hardly handle it anymore. So, okay, well, while we're getting in, Jeff, do you want to say something? We don't want to have dead time in the news world.
No, we're just waiting right now. We got so much
Anyway,
going
Jennifer's
on.
back.
Yep, we got so many so much going
Sir,
on.
please come out here, please. Young man, right over here, right in front of the camera. I got my point. This is Luke Moore, more to the story. This is his lovely wife, Jennifer. They have dealt with the OCC for a while, a bunch of terrible monster people. Everybody's watching. We know who, he knows who you are, and they know. So can you guys please just tell us just a few things? Just tell us, what do you think? Like, would you go really boo, OCC? Or would you be like, they make me vomit? Or what would you say?
We are glad we got out, but if they're watching over there, I'll say this. The OCC, what it was supposed to be was actually a good thing. I still stand behind what they was supposed to be. However, it took a very personal agenda, and I'm not the type of man to be loyal to a person, and so I got kicked out. Don't matter that I'm 100% conservative. It's not about whether or not you're conservative. And if they're watching over there, hey, this is y'all guys' fault. Y'all did this. So I hope you're happy. But either way, we'll just see how everything plays out, and we'll see how the public feels about it. If they feel like the OCC is the way to take charge, or if they feel like leaving Bill Sandifer is, but we'll see.
You know, before you give the microphone back, I want to talk to Luke real quick. Luke, I realized from the first time that I met you that you were a genuine person. I realized that you were in it for the right reasons, and that's why no matter what, I still supported you from the first time that we had talked, and you did the interview with me back in, I think it was in April last year when I was running for District 3. You can genuinely sense when somebody really is trying to do the right thing, but we knew from the beginning that Matt Durham, David McMahon, Perry Smith, David Nix, they were not in it for the right things. It was a power struggle. It's my way or the damn highway. And they were not in it for the right reasons. If you're in it for the right reasons, you're doing the right things, you're getting your point across, you're talking to people, but you had that, and that's one of the things that makes more to the story. So you're genuine because you're sitting down and you're just having honest conversations.
Right.
And that's why we guys want to support you and what you guys are doing, because you opened up a great interview segment with the superintendent and things that you're doing. So it's a win-win situation. I get it. I understand about legitimately being conservative in the OCC, but you got it. You understand that that's not what they were trying to do, and for that I appreciate it. I've told you that numerous times, and I appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
For
we
that.
Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be having y'all on our show hopefully soon.
You'll have to talk to the booker here. He's the one that's in charge of all that.
Well, we'll talk
He's the
to
colluding Democrat.
Now, yeah, no Woodruff Road. But,
no Woodruff Road, please, none.
But seriously, just so that everybody out there understands, you know, being conservative and having those values, you don't have to align yourself with a certain individual or small group. You can have those same values and be on your own or be with a different group. David McMahon said he wanted unity. You know, I want unity. He said he wanted solid Republicans sitting in Republican seats. I want solid Republicans sitting in Republican in the seats. And if somebody's going to deviate from that, I want to hold them responsible, say, hey, you ran on this Republican platform, you should stand solid to it. So we all say the same things. How did we get so far apart?
I
we didn't
agree.
get far apart on ideals. We got far apart on personalities. So that's what it is. That's all it is.
Absolutely. Okay, all right, let me go ahead real quickly. We do have an update right now. We do. Give me just a second. It would appear that we actually have a winner that we can project. School District Trustee 3, it does appear that Sandra Grant Sloan will go back in. She carries 42.35% of the vote at 515 total votes. Her nearest competitor was Riley Johnson at 326, John Fallon with 218 votes, and Jeremy Hobbs with 154. We're looking right now for the update for State House Representative Seat 2, with 25% of the precincts reporting in Oconee County. Ladies and gentlemen, with 90.0% of the vote, 6,394 votes to the write-in, 9.93% for 705. That is an update with 25% of the precincts reporting in District 2. It's 90.07% of the vote, 6,394 for Bill Sandifer, 9.93% for the write-in. And again, we can't tell you what the write-in actually is until Thursday, because they'll have to break down the names.
The numbers mathematically,
it's out. It's over. Oh. Bill Sandifer has won re-election. The numbers are there. It is. It's here.
Okay, good.
So 704. Yep.
So can I finish with
yes,
Jeff?
go ahead.
Okay,
I just want to give you that update.
Okay, the only thing I want to say is these people have been so nasty to them, and they stood up against them, and that just tells you how frustrated they get, and when they don't have a message, they want to bully. And so they specifically targeted Jennifer. So, Jennifer, tell me how you felt about that, and what do you think overall? Basically, I knew you kicked some hiney, because I had to be careful because we're on radio. But what do you think of all that? Is this just a joke?
No, it's not unexpected. I mean, in some ways, it was just the only reason why I did speak up is because they started double talking. And I was disappointed with Dave Nix, and I was disappointed with Perry. I really would have just sat silent, but when he run for things and started talking about how he's friends with Brian Ramey now and just all the things that we knew behind the scenes, then it was just more of the story show is unbiased. But that little segment that we did was completely personal, and that was just our story. And they could have said whatever they wanted to say about it, and that's just fine, but that was our story, and that was our side of it. And there was many things that people did not know that was going on behind the scenes for over a year. So,
well, you know what?
I'm not too concerned with what they have to say, because to me it just seems desperate.
They've hurt a lot of people.
It's desperate.
Okay, I got an update. I need to give you an update real quick. School trustee District 1 with 45% reporting. We have a potential upset in the making. Amanda Holder right now is leading the charge with 41.89% of the vote. 2,067 votes to Dean Barr at 32.57 of the percentage, 1,607 to Carrie Unsworth at 25% of the vote, 1,240 votes. Coach Holder right now is holding it together at the top of the with 45% of the precincts reporting 41.89% at 2,067. And you can hear some excitement in there.
Boy, that is great. I got one last question for Jennifer Luke. So you mentioned Nix, and I know you guys don't know anything about it, but I'm going to tell you the truth, and I have posted about it. So David Nix, a few months back, when he was tagging me on Facebook, he thinks I don't understand anything about the extreme right. I mean, that's all. I'm retired. That's all I read about, because that's the one thing I'm most fearful for our country. Does it surprise you that he used an anti-Semitic slur for Jews against me? I mean, how disgusting, considering the Holocaust, you lost over 6 million people. For him to come out in 2022 and use an anti-Semitic slur, just say anybody, it just happened to be the OCC member. Do you think that's kind of disgusting in this day and age to be doing that?
Oh, it's absolutely disgusting in this
But
day
it
and
doesn't
age.
surprise you.
It surprises me from Nix, but I also know that they choose their words carefully, and he messed up.
Well, he sure did. So anyways, I think he also did it on company time, which makes his employer culpable. But anyways, he knows that. Thank you, guys. I very much appreciate it. Oh, one last question. Why are they so mean to seniors? Why do seniors threaten them so much?
And women. You're easy.
And women.
And women.
Oh,
yes.
and women. I'm sorry.
It definitely is. Women.
Especially women.
I guess we'll see come April.
Good. Thank you. Boy, that was exciting, folks. We called them out again. Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking right now with our correspondents out in the field right now, and it looks like that Bill Sanford has absolutely destroyed it for re-election. I think this tells the tale with Bill Sanford winning the re-election that, no matter what they've done, no matter what the writing candidate tried, it didn't work this time. Yes, I'm on a cell phone talking live on the radio at the same time I'm on social media. I am worldwide, folks. All right, we'll check in with you coming up here shortly, sir. Thanks. Yep, she's in a huge lead right now. We just talked about that up in Salem with the District 1 school race right now, so she's right now holding on. Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for that update. I appreciate it. Getting our update from our correspondents right now in throughout Oconee County.
Can I want to make one statement.
Sure.
Because they're watching, and I want them to see this face, because I told Nix and I told every one of them there is no room for hate in Oconee County. And this election proved to you that this old man knew what he was saying. So if you guys don't like it, why don't you just move out of Oconee County? Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's it.
All right, 20 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, do you have an update that you can give us about we've been watching the superintendent of education for the state right now. What do you have, Kathy, that you can give us an update on?
So far, it looks like.
Did we see that Lisa was ahead?
Well,
she
was.
It's flip-flopping back and forth.
It's flip-flopping back and forth. Right now, it is neck and neck, looks like.
Okay.
Looks like Weaver is 49.88% and Ellis is 48.9%.
Ooh, that one's going. I believe that one's going to be a little bit longer before we figure out what we're going to be able to call that one.
But it's only 4% reporting. So
4% reporting. Okay, and that's statewide right now.
yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to pause for the calls. When we come back on the other side, we've got more information to get to. We'll continue the updates here. You're listening to Election 2020 from Oconee County, South Carolina, here on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. And Let's Talk Oconee right now here on the radio and also, too, on social media. We appreciate you joining us here right now. As we continue on the other side, we'll be pausing for our calls. We'll come right back. Election night continues.
Support for our broadcast comes from 313 Café. 313 Café is located in Seneca, South Carolina, and they're thrilled to serve this portion of the upstate. The owner of 313 Café finds his origins from Detroit. The cafe strives to combine the upstate hospitality, authenticity, and love for good food with Detroit's love for music, work ethic, and good times. Serving delicious entrees with locally sourced ingredients, including cocktails, craft beers, locally roasted coffee, smoothies, freshly squeezed juice, and more. Their environment is created to provide you with a comfortable place to relax, and they think of themselves as a local hangout. 313 Café is sponsoring our election results here on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. 313 Café, located on 123 Bypass in Seneca. The website, 313cafe.com. What's the first thing I reach for in the morning when I'm doing my stretches and my yawning? It's a perfect cup of coffee, and that's why I turn to Mark Thompson and the friends at Quality Coffee Service. Now, Mark has been in business since 1977, delivering that gourmet roasted freshness flavor to local businesses here in Oconee, Pickens, and Anderson counties. Plus, you can get that perfect cup of coffee, too. All you need to do, call 654-JAVA. That's 654-JAVA for that perfect cup of coffee. Now, as a coffee drinker, and especially a radio broadcaster, having that delicious, flavor-filled coffee is the perfect way to start a morning or an evening or an afternoon or if I'm, all night long. But Mark Thompson, he has the quality, and he has quality coffee. 654-JAVA, 654-JAVA, the official coffee of Lake Kiwi Radio Online. Quality Coffee Service, Mark Thompson, 654-JAVA. Call now.
The city of Seneca is getting ready for a great Christmas. I know you're asking, when's the lights coming on? Well, they're going to do that on November the 18th. That's the first night. It's the Friday before Thanksgiving weekend. Now, on Monday, the first Monday after Thanksgiving, on November 28th, we're going to light the Christmas tree. Mayor Dan Alexander and his entire city council will be on hand, along with Seneca's Magical Singers. We got Michelle Little, we got Uncle Dave, and we got a lot of great things happening on that night. Plus, the Christmas parade starts at 6:30, so make your plans. This is absolutely free. Join us right here in downtown Seneca at the top of Norton Thompson Park. Don't forget about Winter Nights every Thursday going on through the month of November, right all the way up to Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving we won't have Winter Nights, but you can always check our website, our Facebook, for all the information on what's happening in Seneca. You can do that at Seneca SC Events or www.seneca.sc.us. Merry Christmas from the city of Seneca, and get ready. We got some surprises coming this year at the lights.
824, welcome back from LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com and Sunny 107.9 WFBS. Jazzy Jeff, Kathy Littleton, Chris Ruin, and Rainey Bond all standing by to bring you more information. Rainey, what you got over there, buddy?
Hey, we're giving away some gift certificates, and I've got 4 folks here that are going to compete.
Okay.
And we're going to play Republican or Democrat.
Oh, no.
So what's your name?
Katie.
We got Katie.
Halen.
Halen.
Xander.
Andrew. And Andrew. All right, so this is going to be 10 questions. The first question, which party was the first to have a woman on the presidential ticket, Democrat or Republican?
Yeah.
Democrat.
I think Republican.
Democrat. Next question, which party was on the losing end of the most lopsided presidential race in U.S. history in the term of electoral votes? Yes. It was Republican.
We're both wrong. Everybody got that wrong, man.
All right. Third question. Theodore Roosevelt, they belong to which party? Republican or Democrat?
Republican. Republican.
Republican.
Correct. You both got that one. What party held the presidency for the longest stretch of time?
Democrat.
Democrats. Wow. Which party logo is a donkey?
Democrats.
This is the last time that I use Encyclopedia Britannica for trivia. Which is the oldest party?
Democrats.
Wow, we're done with this. Y'all all winners. This is terrible. The first divorced U.S. president was from which party?
Democrat.
Nope, he was a Republican.
Oh, I should have said it. I said Republican, just guess it.
Philanderers.
Okay, well then we get that.
All right. The first president to be impeached by the House of Representatives belonged to which party?
Republican.
Democrat.
He was a Democrat.
I have no idea.
Honestly, didn't know that.
I didn't either.
GOP refers to which party?
Republican.
As of 2018, which party had the most U.S. presidents?
Democrats.
Republican.
It was Republicans. Well, I think we did a great job. So, I've got some gift certificates. Let's see what we have.
They're all right there.
Diamond nails.
He's holding his hand out over there. Okay.
I wish it was Cracker Barrel. This is Trailhead Tavern. Trailhead Tavern in Walhalla. How old are you?
Well, he can
There
go.
you
Okay.
It looks like Xander's getting his nails done.
25. This is 25 precincts reporting. We're going to give an update for you.
Hey, thank you,
25%.
I really appreciate it, man.
5%.
And you're wearing the right hat.
Come on around here. You can see the actual total yourself. The good news is you're leading
Are you
and you're
eating my
winning.
burger?
And you're winning big.
Yeah.
Right here. That's the total votes right there. We're still following the State House Representative District Number 2, Representative Bill Sanford, 90.07% of the vote, 6,394, and the write-in 9.93%, 705 votes cast, and that's with 25% of the precincts reporting in Oconee County. I think it's only going to go higher. Probate court judge ran unopposed. That was Danny Singleton. John Elliott unopposed. Don Mize unopposed for District 3. In the school district trustee number 1, right now we have Amanda Holder. If you're just tuning in, she is leading the incumbent right now.
Are you leaving?
Here's the percentage, 41.89%. For a total vote of 2,067. Dean checks in with 32.57% with 1,607 votes. And Carrie Unsworth trailing there third place with 25.13% with 1,240 votes. District number 2. Right now, it appears that Sandra Grant will win. These are all unofficial results. 42.35% of the vote with 515. Riley Johnson will take second place, 26.81% with 326 votes. Jeremy Hobbs will come in at last in that race, and John Fallon will be third place with 17.93% with 218 votes in that race. As we've been watching the race for here in Oconee County. Fire District Commissioner for the Kiwi Fire Protection, vote for 3. And the top 3 vote getters with 40%, and this is the Kiwi Fire Protection up around Kiwi Key in that area. Oh, let's see here. Thomas Dugan, with 34.9% percentage with 1,038 votes. Number 2, Philip C. McLean. We have an update coming in right now from Oconee County. And do we have another update? Give us just a second as we may have another update for you here. Of course, we know right this time Jeff Duncan's running away with it. Bill Whitmire, there was no there. Okay, let's see. Hey, listen up. Listen up. I got another update. Rainey, Chris, I got an update.
Well, tell us.
50% of the precincts reporting State House Representative District 2 right now. Bill Sanford's still leading with 89.44% for 7,669 votes to the write-in at 10.56 percentage for 905 votes.
Not even 1,000?
Not even 1,000.
And that's over 3 or 4 people. Probably.
Right now, the total votes cast is 8,574.
That is so sad for him.
Yep, that is.
For him, what about the other write-ins that are running?
Well, that's right. That maybe means that Percy gets what, like 3 or 4 votes?
Maybe.
Well, let's say it this way. Let's just take it. It's 10 percentage points. Let's just say that Jody Gollin, the Democratic chairman, got 5% of the votes.
That's what happens when you buy your signs out of state.
Let's just.
Wait a minute.
If he'd have bought the signs in state, wouldn't be. But think about it.
He didn't buy his signs. Sure?
No, we've talked about that 3 times on the show. He ordered them from Texas. He ordered them online.
He must have. Did he buy them from Texas?
Yes.
Oh.
I bought all of mine local from TNR Graphics. I used Diamond T. I ordered mine from local companies, and I spent money locally.
Well, I know you and Randy fought me tooth and nail, but I still think you should have gotten votes at the write-in.
Well, apparently I got, right now it looks like 34 votes.
Well, there you go.
You got
34.
2 of those.
I got 2% of the write-in of District 3. How about that? I'm excited, my friends.
Well, there you go.
All right. 45% still holding it for school district number 1 for this is the Salem area. This is District 1. We still have Amanda Holder holding on at 41.89% with 2,067. Dean coming in at number 3, the incumbent. Dean Barr at 32.57 percentage, 1,607 votes. And Carrie is at 3rd. Carrie Unsworth right now, 25.13% with 1,240 votes.
And 1,240, that's respectable.
Hey, you know what? Let me ask Randy a question.
That's probably more than the writing candidate got.
Let me ask a question about the writing candidate.
Sure.
Randy, do you think because they didn't have enough notebooks, that's why he lost so bad?
Notebooks?
Yeah, missing notebooks.
Oh,
it could be. Yeah.
I mean, do you think that's why
he didn't have any notebooks?
Let's
That's
not discuss that.
he didn't have the instructions on how to pull the lever?
Hey, we got somebody wants to talk on the radio right here.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, he didn't have enough.
Young lady, you sure you don't want to say anything? One of our beautiful co-eds was talking. Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. We have a pen. There's the Sharpie right behind us.
Oh, didn't you see the? Yeah, that was the one that was used to decorate his signs.
You know, since we got accused of writing his signs and stuff.
Yes. I don't know who. Boy, that's a beautiful Sharpie there.
All I've got to say, this is the greatest night in Oconee County history.
Congratulations. I can tell you what, he's going to be mad. You watch. He's going to be all over all those guys. They're going to be mad.
Well, somebody said there's a cake around here.
Yeah, it's still over here.
What kind of cake? What kind of cake?
Oh, it's a strawberry cake.
Yeah, it was supposed to have been delivered, but the person that was delivered it never showed up.
Oh, man. I'd
He
like
can come pick it up. If he's listening, that
well, he might
better
be.
taste in
Hey,
his mouth.
he may be pulling in.
No, that's too old.
Can you know, the one thing I never really got a straight answer. Maybe
Yep.
you can tell me. Can you drink in a bar with an open carry weapon? I'm just asking because, I mean, if I was ever to want to have a drink with my weapon attached, is that legal in this state?
Well, we thought it wasn't. Oh, yeah, we thought it wasn't.
So
but
it's not, Randy.
it's not legal.
Not
if you're
legal?
drinking and you have a weapon on your side, Didn't we discuss this, that it's not legal? Is that correct?
You can't drink
and have a weapon in a bar. That's right. But
you
can't. You can't.
But if you're not drinking.
But if you're not drinking, you can have the weapon you can carry.
Well, you would think as close as he is to law enforcement, they would advise him, hey, listen, well, I'm not saying him, I'm just saying whoever would do it, you should not have open carry of the weapon while you're drinking.
It's just probably not a good idea to be drinking around a weapon in the first
It's
place.
very dangerous, but hey, you know.
Just throwing
So
that out there.
So Randy's scoping things out, trying to figure
Whether
out
it's
who he
written down
can,
or not,
who he
you
can
know
meet
what I'm saying?
to make his way to the governor's mansion. Look at him.
Ian Fitzgerald is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, good to see you, sir. We have an official celebrity in the house now.
Yeah, since he's moved to the mountain, nobody ever sees him again.
Well, here's the deal, too. And this is something. So far, we're standing with the updated totals here, and write-ins have not surpassed 1,000 votes. I think it needs a siren.
Oh, I knew you would say that.
Hit it, Rainey.
I get your pickle, then. Right off the sandwich.
There you go.
It's not legal for him to use the siren. But
That's the greatest sound in all of Oconee County tonight. The daggum fish are enjoying it on the lake tonight. Hey, it's all about the lake people, my friends. It's the lake people. The progressive elitist on the lake.
Ones that love Grey Poupon so much?
Yeah, they love Grey Poupon. It's all
Made
about
in
the Grey Poupon.
South Carolina.
8:37 coverage of election night results 2022 here in Oconee County. How are we looking on the state level? Has anybody been paying any attention? I know McMaster's going back in.
States.
Right? You're heartbroken because McMaster's going back in?
I am.
I didn't either.
You know what?
We're still watching the superintendent of
it's
education.
South Carolina. You can only do so much.
Well,
the one I don't like is Wilson. Wilson used taxpayer
It's only
money
15% reporting, though.
But you know, really,
to fight and
neither
support
one of those
Texas
superintendent of education
in the
candidates
election
were worth anything.
What do you say?
honestly, I honestly
one didn't have the educational qualifications, and the other one was disingenuous on how she got on the ballot to begin with.
Well, she did something that was legal. I didn't know that I could have run as a Republican and independent and been on the ballot. Did you know that, Rainey?
Well, you can't in 2023. They fixed that on account of her.
Well, I did. They really?
Because it's disingenuous
It
as
is.
the OCC.
I knew that was coming. Rainey, how's that food for 313? I don't want to interrupt you while you're over there eating, but it does look kind of good, doesn't it?
Well, everybody watching's got a front row seat to be making a mess of.
Actually,
he always eats in front of us.
I know. Isn't that something? We're on the radio. We're doing a live broadcast, and he is eating. You're not eating. I'm not eating.
But
He
but
does
you know
it
what?
every week.
But
Every
Jeff,
week.
Yes.
I mean, let's face it.
Well, y'all
As a
don't like
producer, he's got a container of ketchup on top of the wood supporting my siren. I think you need to say something.
It does look dangerous.
Ketchup.
It could sting
Thank
it.
you.
Excuse me, sir. You need to move that ketchup off that.
And I think we need, if we have people that are interested, we should let them. Like,
Are we going to give away the butthole cake over here?
No, I'm talking about the siren.
We had a cake that was supposed to have been delivered tonight, and it didn't make it over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have royalty
What
has
kind of
just
cake-
arrived.
what
Pat,
kind of-
good to see you.
What kind of cake was it?
Huh? Butthole cake. We have a butthole cake over here that we was going to give away. It was supposed to have gone up to Pub Blue tonight, but it didn't make it up there. It's sitting right over here. It's a butthole
It was
cake.
made with X-Lax flour, right? Hey, look at that. Look. So how much time do we have? Wait a minute.
Hey,
it's 20 and 9.
it looks like they're going to be in good
this
hands.
is what the Republicans.
Oh, my God.
Look at these Republicans in their native habitat.
Wait a minute.
They're
Time out.
They take pictures.
Time out.
Oh yeah.
Time out. Tomorrow, I can see it.
Is that Julian?
That is
We're in good hands with
All
Allstate now.
I can't hear you because I'm
Wait a minute.
transmitting to Democratic headquarters.
I've had to cut him off for a minute. I know.
You were using
but,
my siren. I saw it.
But wait a minute. Tomorrow morning, I guarantee you tomorrow morning, there won't be anything about the write-in candidate It's time for Julian.
Sorry, folks.
He'll be back in the business
Julian.
tomorrow.
I love his haircut.
You do?
Look at that haircut. Look at that.
And hey, and at least Julian doesn't have any blood marks on top of his head. Ah! You was Mark safe?
Wow.
Well, you have met the illustrious Julian Davis. I knew you were excited, Chris.
Yes.
Well, same barber.
He's one of the foes of the OCC, so yeah, I like it. So that's why he used my siren, and he did a good job. He didn't break it like when Randy tried to break the crank. Julian was gentle with my siren.
Who turned on the heat or air conditioning tonight? I'd like to know.
I know
it's
you need
cold.
to fire this thing up behind us. This chimenea or whatever it is.
Well, we only have like 19 more minutes to go in the broadcast.
I ain't gonna make it.
Hey, we want to thank tonight 313 Cafe. We want to thank Leslie and everyone here in the staff.
These guys are great.
They are great. I've worked with these guys before.
And they're constantly working.
They are. I've worked with these folks before in other events, and they've done a wonderful job. Chris has run off again to farther places.
Keep leaving us.
But you know something? I'm thankful to see him happy and with the show and you and Rainey. Again, this is a political talk show, and I want to preference that. We've had a lot to talk about since we started this show in August.
We have.
This show has done more than I thought it would in the short time that it has been on the air, and I will continue to play a big voice, and you guys will too, because there has never been anything like this in Oconee County that's based on Oconee information. People, the newspaper does a great job of getting certain things out, but then there's these issues that, we have the opportunity to talk about and put to the folks that they may not agree with us, but these are the information, these are the issues that folks are all that are working.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Whoa. Voter machines in Arizona and New Jersey aren't working properly, and the sheets are having to be taken to an undisclosed location and counted manually. Wow.
Yeah, that's happened since this afternoon.
That's just happened now again. Another one. Wow. That just come through.
Well, they got that crazy Kerry Lake running.
Table of four way in the back, no tablecloth. Went to buy somebody went to Pub Blue. There's a table of four way in the back with no tablecloth.
Is it a linen
Oh,
tablecloth?
and there's a chandelier had missing bulbs.
Oh yeah. And no linen tablecloth.
Hey, here's a Pickens County update. Looks like Linville is beating.
Hold on, let me see. Let me look here. Okay, no, there's only 11% of the precincts reporting.
Yeah.
So that's 72 over 58. That would be a little misleading yet. So that one right there can't be called just
not
yet.
called, but
yeah, there's no way to. I tell you what, let me do this real quick while we're here. It's 8:43 here, 107.9 WFBS, because that one has been a big issue too with what was happening with the candidate Brad White. And if you'll give me just a second, we'll actually go back to what you got, Rainey. Huh? It's back here. You can come around, I think. Sitting right over there next to my laptop.
Also, I'm gonna bring out one of these hardworking ladies, 313.
Sure.
And invite her to say just a few words about all our guests here tonight. She'll be here momentarily, and we'll give her a quick interview.
Would love to.
Oh, wait. Are you going to show the cake?
Yeah, we're going to show the cake on camera. Hold on. Let me get a zoom up of that picture.
Beautiful. What is it? What is it? Wait a minute. Better luck next time. Who was that?
That actually smells really good.
Look at that cake. Look how beautiful it is.
We want to say.
Don't drop the cake.
All right, you ready?
It smells good.
We want to say that we're so sorry today that you didn't win, but guess what? Better luck next time, Perry. Oh,
Better luck,
Perry, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone?
Better luck next time.
It's a consolation prize.
It's a butthole cake.
Everybody. So this was to Percy. Does everybody want to have a
Did you smell
clap
that?
a little
That
bit?
actually smells
Better
awesome.
luck
Yeah.
next time.
I don't know who baked that,
Percy.
but wow.
All right, take it.
You know, it reminds me of a song from the late 1970s, early 80s. Let me see if I can find it, because I got to go to break. We got to take a break here.
Okay.
Are you looking for the hee-haw song?
No,
Then
but
it is.
I'm looking for Better Love Next Time from Dr. Hook. I'm going to take a break, and we're going to come back. There's more on the way. Let's Talk Oconee SC live from 313 Café. We will come right back in just a few moments. Stay with us here.
I'm your friend, you can talk to me. I read your face, I see misery.
Support for our broadcast comes from 313 Café. 313 Café is located in Seneca, South Carolina, and they're thrilled to serve this portion of the upstate. The owner of 313 Café finds his origins from Detroit. The cafe strives to combine the upstate hospitality, authenticity, and love for good food with Detroit's love for music, work ethic, and good times. Serving delicious entrees with locally sourced ingredients, including cocktails, craft beers, locally roasted coffee, smoothies, freshly squeezed juice, and more. Their environment is created to provide you with a comfortable place to relax, and they think of themselves as a local hangout. 313 Café is sponsoring our election results here on Sunny 107.9 WFBS, LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. 313 Café, located on 123 Bypass in Seneca. The website, 313cafe.com. Playing the greatest hits for the lake and the world on LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. And there's many ways that you can listen. We are proud to announce that we have partnered up with our friends at Live 365 to give you a better listening experience, either online or through a mobile app. You can listen on the go with Live 365 with their app. You can download it today on Apple or Google Play Store and listen to Lake Kiwi Radio Line, available on Alexa. Listeners can access Live 365 on Amazon Alexa using the phrase Play Live 365 Lake Kiwi Radio Online. Plus, you can listen online on our website and also to the TuneIn Radio app. Multiple ways to listen to 5 great decades of good music just for you, all custom tailored while you're on the lake. It's right here for you at Lake Kiwi Radio Online and LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. We are Oconee County's greatest hits radio station.
I got some change in my pocket going ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hey, Perry, next time, talk to me when you're ready to run, and I'll help you out. I'll give you some pointers next time if you really want to.
I doubt that'll ever happen.
I'm sure it won't either. He could apologize and say he was sorry for being mean, but that'll never happen either.
No, that'd be the whole county.
Chris,
Okay.
who you got?
Okay, what we've got is we've had a great time here. We almost have the show almost over.
Yes.
I have this young lady that's been working here, and I wanted to get her opinion of, is everybody behaving themselves? or-
Well, I can't say that.
Okay, all right. Are they working you hard?
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun in there, that's for sure.
Boy, these Republicans sure drink a lot, don't they?
We spend money, too.
Well, I didn't say that. I just said, boy, they drink a lot. So anyways, so where are you from?
I'm from right here in South Carolina my whole life.
Okay, so you tell us just a few things about the owners and how it came up with 313?
Absolutely. The owner is originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Michigan, okay.
And 313 is the area code. And so that's how they come up with the name. And, yeah.
Great. Well, it's a great place.
Yes.
And you know what? We just like to make sure we recognize the people who really do all the work.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Where do we begin, guys? We've only got about 10 more minutes left in the broadcast.
I don't know.
Let me see.
This has been great.
I want to say something too.
If I wasn't so cold, I wouldn't want it to end.
I've got somebody. I do want to mention Roger. Roger has been a big fan of this radio show. Roger Norwood, since we started.
Yes,
Roger,
very good friend.
Roger, we appreciate everything
Absolutely.
that you've done. But you said it best here, and the comments are being posted right now as we speak. Dandy Don said, "Perry, turn out the lights. The party's over." Well, I got something for you. I'm going to get ready to play it. Are you ready? We're going to go back into a little bit of time, so here we go.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night, the party's
over.
And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
Well, my question is, who's he going to start bashing in the morning at 7 o'clock as he's on his way to the O plant, huh?
What do you think that he thinks about the election? Do you
Well, maybe
think
when-
he's going to say something about
When
it?
he gets that cake, at least he'll have a sweet taste in his mouth tonight.
Oh, no, it's going to be sour.
Well,
But
guys.
do you think that he thinks the election was
You want
rigged?
to?
What's that?
Let's make a phone call.
Call him up.
Oh, it's on the air. Go ahead.
I
Everybody
think
has
there's
to be
always
quiet.
always
We're
a chance
calling
to
Percy, and he doesn't know, and we're going to get him on the air.
turn the page, man. There's always a chance to turn the page.
Wondering you dingy.
Wondering you dingy.
God, I hope he answers.
He's going to voicemail.
Oh,
I dang you.
what a wuss.
Yep, it went to voicemail. I tried. I wanted to get his comments tonight of just, tell me, how does it feel to be on the losing side?
Well, I think what's going to happen, he's not going to find so many people to bully anymore because everybody already knows what he is. Oh, hell.
I'm
looking at the Pennsylvania.
Any more updates?
I'm looking right now.
So
the last update that's come through is 8:29, and I'm just glancing. Of course, most of the state winners are winning of what they're supposed to win, but I'm still watching this. The information that we're getting here with the superintendent of education. Look at here, the numbers. Did you see this? With 59% of the precincts reporting in the state of South Carolina, you can't tell me that's all. That's weird.
That is weird.
That number doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
All right, let's keep moving on here.
Well, hey, listen.
Yeah?
John and Lynn Morey just checked in. They were up in Mountain Rest all day today.
Yeah?
They said they had 55% of the voters turn out.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And how many did you have over at like I said, everybody's reporting that the precincts were for the first time in a long time, they were packed. I mean, there was a lot of folks.
Oh, what?
Oh. All right, so
drink in each hand.
here we go. We're going to
she wasn't
start.
picking her
We're
nose
going to
some,
start
was
with the State House of Representatives District 2. We're still holding steady at 50%. There's been no updates, but it's still 89.44% of the vote. Total votes 7,669. The write-in is 10.56% at 905. We haven't even eclipsed 1,000. And that's still with 50%.
He didn't eclipse 1,000 on his way to 1 million followers either.
Oh, I forgot. He was supposed to have 1 million followers by the election, and he didn't. And you know what's sad? We have more followers on Let's Talk Oconee SC than he does on the real Purry Smith.
But let me ask you, do you think he'll say it was a fake election or anything weird like
Well,
that?
hey, he started somebody from his campaign started this morning saying that the campaign signs were illegally close.
So
I'm
he
kidding
was
you not.
He was saying the election was rigged this morning
Oh,
already.
sure. All right.
Well, you know that's the Democrat way.
That's not a Democrat way, but all right.
All right, here we go. 45%. We're going to go ahead and call this one. Amanda Holder, Coach Holder, longtime educator, former Seneca High School basketball coach. Looks like she is going to be the new trustee.
Who is it?
Amanda Holder.
Well, congratulations.
I'm sitting here looking at everything. 45% of precincts. I've got everything direct from the county right now. We have 41.89% of the votes, 2006-7, and I verified that with my special correspondent in Walhalla. But the totals, 4,934 votes have been cast. Right. So I can tell you with comfortable that Amanda Holder right now is going to win with the lead. Well, yeah. Yes. I've already got Stamp Creek. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it right now. Yeah, Stamp Creek's in.
Pat
It's
did.
okay, Carrie. We love you. Yeah.
Hey, give it a go.
Give it a go.
Hey, ready?
Yeah, go.
Okay, Pat, wait.
Oh, no, she's going to do the siren.
My name is Pat Murray.
She's one of the best.
You're just doing this because you're celebrating, right?
Celebrating the Republican Party winning back Oconee.
Woo! Yes.
Well, I don't know what you just said. I think it's broken. I don't think you should.
Let her turn that.
All right. Go ahead.
This lady has worked hard.
Do it like a beast. Make that thing loud. There you go.
You know something? I think this is more entertaining than actually if I had won the District 3 County Council race, to be honest with you. This is more entertaining.
Well, you're very welcome. And I know
was
you
hoping
must
you'd
have seen
tell
the
him to leave it
return
at home.
where Stacey
do what now?
Abrams is leading Kemp by about 56 to 43. That's why I'm
I know a
happy
lot
for
of people like that siren. Matter of fact, I think we could sell it.
No.
The siren is one of my favorite things about y'all's program.
Is it really? My son
Chris
is
always says
listening.
that.
He gave it to me for Father's Day.
Put the microphone real quick. I just want to thank you for all of your hard work, and I know that this has not been an easy year by no stretch of the imagination.
You got that right.
But thank you for your perseverance and staying in there and running the race. You finished great with helping out, and hopefully that the new year is coming, that things is going to be better, and that our Republican Party is going to be whole and intact now and not completely destroyed.
That is the goal of everybody. How many people do we have here tonight? Close to probably two. Okay.
You can't count the colluding
I
Democrats.
can't tell you, but
I know.
Look at the group that's here tonight and how we're all celebrating. We are going to rebuild this party.
We have
I
to.
am confident that that's going to happen.
And we move it in a right direction, and we for people, and we support the candidates that actually win.
Exactly. And that's what the entire principles of this party. When you win the primary, you may not like me, but I'm your candidate, buddy.
That's exactly right.
And that's the way the process
That's
works.
the way, and it's worked for hundreds of years, and that's the way it should be. And we don't want to turn it back and go the other way. But thank you for all that you do. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And thank you for not breaking it like your auntie did. No, I had to get it repaired.
Hello, Kathy. I know your name too.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
All right. We're inching towards the top of the hour. What time do we actually have to be out of here? Was it 9:30? All right.
Yeah, 9:30.
I'm going to make an executive decision. I would like to see everything completed here with the votes. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. If y'all in agreement, we will continue and go to the bottom of the hour at 9:30.
Sounds good to me.
I'm okay if y'all want to continue, and we'll just sit here and go till the bottom of the hour at 9:30. First of all,
wait a minute. Do we get any overtime?
Yes.
All right.
Actually, Perry's supposed to pay me for all this free advertising that I give him throughout the last couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully.
Are you leaving?
But you know something? After tonight, he's just a private citizen.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can talk about him anymore.
We can't. But you know what? That's fine because I don't even want to think about that guy again.
No, I hope.
Ever.
I hope.
Hey, does that mean that all the signs have to be picked up?
Yes.
Well, he'll never pick him up. I just hope he moves.
He's moving to Mountain Rest. He's going to be neighbors with Rainey. We're excited about that. Hey, our problem, Rainey's gain.
What's that?
Your neighbor. Your neighbor's moving. Your new neighbor.
Your new neighbor, Percy.
You need to hold that cake and give it to him when he moves up there.
Good fences make good neighbors.
Hey, go out there and help him since he's hurt his head. Go out there and help him hold the boards and stuff up.
What was that? Boy, he was.
I tell you, he was beat up bad today. He was looking bad.
Well, when I go to his house, I got to take a different route because I can't get in near his house,
Would you think that was just? Do you think the two before was just a trial run as to what Sandiford did to him today?
Probably.
He was just getting ready
I think
for that
people
whooping?
are fed up with him bullying good people.
They're tired. We are tired, and we had enough of it. And when you have enough of something, you go on the defensive. And I'll tell you, that's one of the reasons why I said, wait a minute. Why can we not go deeper and talk about these subjects of what's actually going on. And this has been a dream of mine for years, to have a radio program on in Oconee that talks about stuff like this. Because here's the deal. The Seneca Journal does a great job, and they do great reporting, but let's break it down even further, and let's get in and start talking about this stuff. There's never been a radio show that's got in to talk about the politics of what's going on in Oconee, and that's what's scary. They don't like that because we're exposing the crap and the corruption that they're doing. They don't like that.
What if we talk to one of the Walhalla City Council
Sure.
about the Greenway?
Sure. Well, get him on. Let's talk about it.
Who is that? Who is that young man?
That
must be Mr.
I'm proud. Hey, I'm proud of him. I am proud of Tyler for taking a stand on things. He's trying to do the right
wait
thing.
A minute. You need to get in camera range. Just don't
Randy,
cover up
how are
my
you?
San
I'm
Francisco.
good, Tyler. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Good to be seen. Good to be here.
You got to talk up for us deaf seniors.
Oh, well, good to be here. Good to see you guys. I didn't know I was going to be interviewed, but what's going on?
Well, no, we're talking to everybody standing out here in front of the camera. So, and here you were.
Yes, I'm here. What's going on?
No, not much. How is the Walhalla running?
He's interviewing
Walhalla's
Randy.
doing well. You know, we've the biggest news recently. We had a trash truck that burned. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Was that the new one you just bought?
No,
Hey,
thankfully it was. not
Seneca
the new
has
one.
that all the time, so don't worry. We've
What?
had 3 burn up, and you've only had 1, so that's checkmate, okay?
All right, so we're beating you, Seneca.
Yeah, you're beating
We're
us.
coming for you. Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, that was our older one. Thankfully, we do have insurance on it through the municipal association, so I think we're in good shape.
Are you
With
gonna
what?
buy
The
a
Greenway?
second
Does
truck?
that mean my trash is
We
going to be late?
we do need a new truck, and I hope there's no trash delays. I haven't heard anything yet. I'm keeping my eyes open, my ears open.
Awesome. So, how's downtown Walhalla thriving now?
Downtown Walhalla, we've lost several businesses lately, but we are doing everything we can to attract new businesses. There have been several that have opened lately, and I think the future is going to be good, despite the bad economy.
You do have an interim now that's taken over for Libby Embody, right? That's running Walhalla Main Street.
Yes, Katie Fisher, who was involved with Libby and the board of Main Street, as I understand, in participating and coordinating a lot of events.
Yeah.
So she's going to be the interim. I think she's going to do a good job because she's got the experience, and that family's a great family. I don't really know her very well, but I know her family, and I think I have a lot of confidence in her to do a good job.
Okay.
Awesome.
Very good.
Well, hey, I want to say one thing. You guys, the team in Walhalla, when I look at that city from when I moved here 15 years ago, and how everybody worked together as a team for the Greenway, bringing something like that to the county, it's shocking. I talk about it. My family from Charlotte, up in Indiana, they're talking about it. Really, I mean, it's a great thing. So, and I know Amy was a big part of it, and I just really think it's great that you guys are doing that.
Sure, and I think there's a lot in Walhalla. You have a good culture of volunteers, and that's really what makes this kind of thing possible at this point, given the economy and the strapped budgets, municipal government and county government, everything. You have a lot of volunteers and a lot of people who really want to pour in their own time and their own money and figure out ways to fund projects that might not be feasible otherwise, in my opinion. So I agree, it is a good thing, and hopefully we can all move forward together and, do a lot of good things for our town. So I look optimistically into the future for Walhalla.
I
and the
feel
county.
like we're in a gunfight as far as you guys are away.
No gunfights.
Are you waiting for the gunfights to start?
I don't foresee any gunfights happening in town anytime soon.
So
we're
after
gonna be able to call
tonight,
it.
what do you feel the future of the Republican Party in Oconee County is going to look like?
To me, the future of the Republican Party in Oconee County is going to be a party that is unified in wanting to do positive and productive things for the county, and hopefully we'll be inclusive.
Okay, I've got an update real
Hey,
quickly. 65% reporting right now. We're going to start with the State House of Representatives District 2. With 88.03% of the vote, Bill Sanford gets 8,806 votes. We have eclipsed the 1,000 mark for the write-in at 11% of the vote, 11.97% for 1,197. And again, we don't know who the write-in is. We suspect that it could potentially be 2, but it could be 6, it could be 26. Mickey Mouse Gomer, Powell, Goober, Floyd, and Otis too. It could be anybody. So, I mean, look, be serious. We're not going to know till Thursday of the breakdown. If not, maybe tomorrow. So right now, 65% with District 2. Bill Sandifer wins. There is no way. There is no coming back. All right, let's move on now to the school district races. We've been watching that, and 67%. With 41.16% of the vote, Amanda Holder is still holding on to a lead, 2,595. It is Dean Barr, 34% of the vote, 2,205 votes, and Carrie Unsworth at 23.37 for 1,473 votes, and that is 67% of the vote. Amanda Holder will win that seat unless something changes. We're still holding steady with the same result. Sandra Grant Sloan from Seneca, the representative incumbent, she will take that seat. 618 votes, 42% of the vote. Riley Johnson, who is second place, 27.68%, 406 votes. And John Fallon is third place, 17.45 with 256. And Jeremy Hobbs, 12% of the vote, 183 votes. And there is your update. I'm going to take a look here and see if there's anything else. We've been following, we've talked a little about this with the statewide Constitution Amendment. In Oconee County, it's yes, 74% of the precincts. In the state Constitution Amendment number 2, yes. So in Oconee County, that passes. In City of Westminster, there is one race for a council, city council, to replace Yusuf Milan from who passed away, and Ruth May wins that one as well. So I wonder if that's our friends. Hey,
that's a Democrat car.
No, that's the OCC.
No, Democrats don't drive cars like that.
Danny Singleton, of course, will go in as probate court judge.
They were waving in that special way.
Bill Sandifer, of course, right now he wins 65%. All of these totals we've told you tonight is unofficial. They will be certified on Thursday as standard procedure. State House Representative District 1, Bill Whitmire, who we seen earlier, wins that one. He had no opposition. Jeff Duncan wins. Let's see. Tim Scott, of course, has won. He Weathers, Commissioner of Agricultural so far in Oconee County. He wins in Oconee. And Ellen Weaver took Oconee. This is all of Oconee. So we can now officially say we've got Danny Singleton. He's going to be probate court judge. We're excited about that. Yep, he's going in. We had the update just a few minutes ago. We had District number 2. We just got this update. 65% is 65%. Listen up. Here's the update. 65% precincts reporting. Bill Sandifer, 88.3% for 8,806 votes. The write-in, 11.97% for 1,197. And that is going to be that race in a nutshell. Bill wins re-election. Huh? 8,806 votes. Okay, I will be certain to do that. Okay. Oh, he's using the marker to sign it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear God. Hey, the moon is out tonight.
Yes, it is. Strange things.
Strange things happen. That's the Sharpie.
Okay, folks.
That's the world famous
We have
Sharpie.
a siren thief.
Your siren has been the, I was worried about that.
This is going into a museum.
I'm going to hang that up in the studio. That's going to be stayed. The Hall of Hey, we can send
magic
it.
mark.
That would look good over in his new home over his mantle.
You think so?
I do. You want to send it to him?
Put a lot of letters on his poster.
I'm going to be serious for a moment. And this is always when I get serious. It is a shame that we collectively had to stand up and do what we did. It's a shame that in politics, this is local politics. This is not a national, this is local. These are local people. That we had to expose and do what we did so people understood. I want them to know, the OCC.
Well, the problem came because they have their beliefs and they think that only their beliefs can exist.
Their beliefs are absolutely trash and a total atrocious trash, and it stinks to high heavens.
They think
You
that they
cannot try to destroy people and expect to get away with it.
Hey, Jeff, real quick.
Yes.
What was the write-in number again?
For District 2?
Yes.
Right now, 11.9%. Let's round it up 12%. 1,197. But see, we still don't know how many votes he got. Because all we're going to know is write-in until either tomorrow or it's probably going to be Thursday before we know
well, for
when
my
everything's
board in
broke
here
down.
before everybody leaves, I need to call it. I need to call it on the board. So you said
we've
how
got
many?
65% of the precincts reporting in Oconee County. It's a winner.
All right, give me that number again.
Okay, 88.03, 88% of the votes, 8,806 for Bill Sanifer, write-in 12%, 1,197 votes.
1,197.
Yes.
All right.
For a total vote of 10,003, and that is with 65% of the vote.
All right, I'm going to go call it and give some money away.
Yes. Go ahead real quickly. Danny, you got a second? Come over here. I want to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, our new probate court judge, Mr. Danny Singleton. You got a microphone for him? Let me have that microphone.
Hello.
Danny, I am excited to see you as probate court judge.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a long year. Look forward to it, and I'm glad that I didn't have to say anything bad about any opponent that I had, so everything was good.
Well, the good thing of it is you didn't have a write-in opponent.
Well, I've had a few, but I'm sure the Donald Ducks and the Mickey Mouses.
Well,
213. Julian is going to remind me of 213 people.
Well, we're excited for you. I know that we hate to lose you, the city, but you've been a judge down there for a long, long time. But you're going to move up towards
24 years.
24 years. But now you're moving on up to Walhalla.
I'm gonna miss Seneca. Seneca's been good to me, and the girls I've got in the office there, my staff. I've been fortunate. Once I get them, I don't lose them.
Well, I'm going to say this: congratulations, but I hope I never need your service.
Yeah, well, I hope you don't either. All right.
Thanks, Daddy. I appreciate it. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Danny Singleton, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you going to be doing speeding tickets and things like that?
No, if you
but
die,
you still have a lot of friends.
Hey,
though.
Chris, if you die and you leave us all in your will, we'll be talking to him.
No, I am. Mine's all in trust. But hey, if I see you, wink, wink.
Or if you know anybody that needs to get married.
Yeah,
right?
let's. We
They
got
do marriages.
Yes, go ahead. It's all yours.
I appreciate that. I just want to say that I'm here to save Chris here tonight. So as a friend, so that
you're in all states. You're in good hands.
We'll take you as a
Honorary.
Republican. You got a long way to go, but that's okay. So
Let's just
if you can get through Woodruff Road, you can become a Republican. So, one of the things that I just want to touch base with what Jeff was saying about. The stuff that's kind of gone on over the last year.
2 years.
6 years for me.
For you, it's been 6 years, but for me, it's been 2 years.
I've kind of been the forefront of a lot of that hatred and stuff. And I don't think anybody that comes and jumps into office comes in expecting the hatred from a few people. And those few people become 5 or 6 or 7. And the lies and the stuff that's spewed out and the videos that are changed to create a
narrative that doesn't exist,
to show you in a different light than you are. And I'm 42 years old. I've been in this county my whole life.
Yep.
My family's been here, and I've done more than council. Council to me was a give back opportunity that I felt like was kind of laid in a prayer to me that we needed some changes in Oconee County, and we needed people to step up and to really reach out, that we're connected in the county, not by people and not by the good boy politics. They understand that we all have to work together. We don't have to agree, but when we're out there working together, we accomplish so much. And I sit back and I think through, my last re-election that I came through in 2020 in the heat of the tornado, and the groups behind that group being just extremely derogatory toward me that I knew that existed. And so it was one of those things that I look at it to go, when we were in that tornado, we were together and we were accomplishing and we were cleaning up, and it didn't matter whose yard you were in. It didn't matter who was beside you with a chainsaw or a tractor. You were in there together, and we were friends, and we're here. And that's what Oconee County is. And I don't think anybody jumps into these seats going, oh, I'm excited to destroy somebody, or I'm excited. No, we're here to build, and we're here to help, and we're here to learn together, because nobody's going to be perfect.
I never did during the campaign when I was running against Don Mize. I never once tried to trash him. I showed my views and what I thought. And no, I'm not a sore loser. If anything, I came out on top because I realized what's going on in Oconee County. I lost by 18 votes. I'm not a sore loser.
Let me say one thing. So, Julian, how I started tangling with these guys was actually last December.
Yes.
And what happened, I was by myself.
You were,
Yeah,
you were.
And what it was, and I constantly told, it was the way they degraded you and Kane and Elliott in front of your families.
Yes.
And I was like, guys, it's for what, $8-9 grand? I mean, these guys.
$8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wanted to do that. The most disgusting stuff, and they were even coming after me. I thought, okay, guys, listen, I'm an old man. You think I can't deal with this crap? And I am so, and I am so sorry that you guys had to put up with that. Nobody should.
Nobody should have.
No, not at all.
I think the other big thing is when we're put in these positions by the people, they understand that we have the ability to rise above what is being thrown at us sometimes. And I think that's the same thing with Mr. Sandifer as he sits here with this lead. There was not an ill word that was thrown out. Even lies and deception and emails and stuff that were thrown out.
Oh, God. It was terrible.
He stood right there. He took it. He was in a meeting, and he took it, just like I have said in those council chambers, and I've taken it, and I've taken the lies.
I don't know how you can.
And it's because
crazy.
Because sometimes you pray your way through it, and you learn patience, and you learn that you're here to show how to rise above it.
Exactly.
And do not take the bait, because that's what it is.
Yep.
It all is a bait to move forward. And people like this have existed all throughout my life. They will continue on. I don't expect anybody to go away.
No, they won't.
But I look at this to go, sometimes when they play the victim,
yep,
and they're screaming that somebody touched me or something like that happened, they start to realize maybe when they're by themselves that I should probably change the way that I am. And I learn. I'm not perfect, and I'll tell you that right now. And I try to learn every single day, and I think that's where this is about.
Every one of us makes mistakes on this earth.
But
nobody is perfect.
I do want to take this time, since we got Representative Sandifer going into his. How many terms is this now?
This is 15 terms.
So 15 terms, and
hopefully another 15.
We're sitting at
I've got 8,806. You got 88.03% of the votes with 65% precincts reported. And the write-ins, like I said, we don't know how many or who the write-ins are at this moment, but we will either tomorrow or Thursday once they're certified. 11.97, so let's just round it to 12 percentage votes or points there. 1,197 votes. So the grand total was 10,003 votes cast so far. That's 65% of the precincts reporting, and with comfortably we can say congratulations, sir. You're going back to the State House, and thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the people of House District 2 rallying behind me, staying with me, because they know how very, very much this state our county and this district mean to me. And now I am in a position where I can help to promote Oconee. I can help Seneca. I can help all of South Carolina by doing some of the things that I'm now able to do.
I want to tell you something that I appreciate you in your stance of an issue that you got in. You rolled your sleeve up against the school district with the superintendent. I want to say I thank you for having those bus drivers' backs, and I appreciate you attending those meetings and trying your best to listen to reason to find out what is the actual problem. You have done a lot of good for Oconee. You, Senator Thomas Alexander, Bill Whitmire, these are the three workhorses, and I know of no one in Oconee County history that has done more for this county than the three elected representatives we have for our legislative delegation. You three are to be commended for what you've done.
Well, and I appreciate that. I think we may have the very strongest delegation that there is in all of South Carolina. And you look at some of the larger counties and realize that maybe they think they should have the clout, but in reality, we have the clout.
And that's great. Yep.
And we try to use it for the benefit of the people of this county so that we can move ahead. Things don't happen here by accident.
No.
The revitalization of downtown Seneca is not an accident.
You and I and others, we grew up here. We remember what downtown Seneca was like from having the Harper's 5 and 10 and all of the things that we used to go downtown. And, you know, you're on the funeral home for many, many years.
Yes.
Your dad was a mayor at one time of the city of Seneca. So we know, and we're thankful to see that. And with all things, we have growing pains. Like every place else in South Carolina, we're no exception. We have grown by leaps and bounds, but we still have the foresight, and now with the local government intact with our county council and our cities, this is a prime opportunity for us to continue to build Oconee County. We are here, we're strong, and it shows. A lot of people would love to have what we have.
I can assure you that my colleagues in the General Assembly feel that way. They look at us and say, how do y'all do this?
Right.
Because they recognize what's going on in this county as far as growth,
yes,
as far as income is concerned, all of the things that we have. They envy our natural resources.
And we've got one of the greatest natural resources
we really do.
That we will ever have in Lake Kiwi, Lake Jocassee, Lake Hartwell, the Chattooga River, all of these wonderful nature resources that bring people into Oconee County. And we've capitalized that on the last 5 to 10 years really hard, and I think that goes to credit to Phil Shirley, the leader of the Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. I mean, we are really stepping out now with what we're doing in Oconee County with our Parks, Recreation.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I talked with Phil recently about a project that we may be able to help to finance to enhance what's going on now, to make more dock space available here at South Cove.
Right.
Because the more and more of that is used, the more people who have access to it, the better off we all are as an entire county. Not just one town or one place, but affects everybody in Oconee County. And that's what I'm looking to do.
Let's talk about new coming year, 2023, what's coming in the pipe down the line in the legislature.
You know, it's interesting that you bring that up, and I don't really know. We will be meeting. I met with the Speaker of the House a couple of weeks ago. We'll be meeting again, and we will develop an agenda, but it's going to be a little different than what we've seen in the past, and I salute him for doing it this way. It will be in broad strokes. It'll be law enforcement. It will be education, but it will not be specific, and then we'll fill in the blanks with bills across those different areas that we're looking at so that we don't bite off more than we can chew,
right?
But we have an agenda that we can actually work with and achieve.
Right.
And achieving an agenda like that is the critical part.
Yep.
It takes leadership. It takes hard work. I will tell you, my job is not 3 days a week. I actually go into Columbia on Mondays rather than Tuesdays. I do good to get home on Thursday night. So it's work, but it's work that I enjoy. And you mentioned the salary of the county council. They are severely underpaid. Our pay is slightly higher. We make $10,400 annually. I mean, we're doing it for the money. You can hear that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have another update. This is an
Okay.
update. Here we go.
All right,
85% of the precincts reporting now. State House Representative District 2. Well, not much has really changed. You are still winning. 88.34% of the vote, 10,836. The write-in is 11% with 1,430 for a total of 12,266 votes. So right now, 10,836 votes, and that's with 85% of the precincts.
Wow, that is absolutely something that I applaud and I'm very thankful for.
Yep.
You know, one thing I want to touch on since Bill's here, behind a great man is an even better, woman. So I know she doesn't want to be in it, but I'm telling you what, when you sit here and you talk about serving your county or serving your state, you can't do it without your spouse. And Bill's got a great family too, but his support group. Sometimes at the end of the day, you get all that. Sometimes that you turn to your wife. And you get it.
I've turned to Sandra for many times.
That's right. and I wanted to touch on that because I know he knows how great she is, and I know how great she is, and I think that really proves what a solid representative and a man that Mr. Sandefur is. So thank you.
Absolutely. All right.
So wait a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say one thing. So I met Mr. Sandefur years ago when we moved here.
Yep.
And I switched parties in 2016 because I was very concerned what was going on. So I'm a Democrat. I have always voted for you. And I'll tell you something, and this is what's good about this, is they're understanding we all don't have horns on our head, Democrats or Republicans.
I agree.
I actually got friends now. We're talking, which is important. Doesn't mean I'm not scared about the country. That's in the end, I don't care what party somebody is in Congress, presidency, whatever. All I care about is they love the country and they protect their democracy. And I can always say that at the end of the day, you always have done everything that you needed to do to protect this county, to make it grow and help us tonight. And that's why I keep voting for you. It doesn't matter.
Well, I appreciate it. And I will tell you that for me, it's not difficult to work across the line because I've got friends in the legislature who are Democrats. I've got them on my committee. Almost every bill that comes through my committee, and I think I've got 5 Democrats on it, almost every bill is unanimous because we work together to mend the fences and not let small objections obstruct what we're trying to get done.
And I was only disappointed one time. I was working in Florida. You won. You had a celebration downtown, and my wife always said they had the best appetizers during that celebration. And she had my 2 little kids, and they ate up all the food. I didn't get anything. I was eating chicken that night. It was great.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead. Mr. Sandefur, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Rainey Bond, let me get you back over here. You can have your microphone back because we're about to get out of here and make way.
Okay.
Rainey, we're going to get you back over here. You don't need stereo microphones.
I need stereo.
Hand him a microphone.
Hey, I'm going to go get Jim Mann and get him
Get
out
him out here real quick before we take it off. We're right now at 9:29. 107.9 is WFBS LPFM Salem. No, not yet. We're waiting on. We're going to get Jim Mann out here. I can carry you till whenever.
Okay.
Look, I have the controls. I know what to do.
All right.
I've been doing this for 31 years.
All right.
31 years.
I will say I am very thankful that tonight we did a good job tonight. I'm very proud of my crew. I'm proud of you, Kathy, and you, Chris, and I appreciate you coming on board. I hope that this fills a void for you, and it seems like you've taken off and run with this.
I was a wallflower before this. I just, I can, and now, I'm so excited to talk and show it. We're and I got my own personal pointer. And I could show everybody my personal pointer on camera so they remember.
It's like this, Chris. I mean, yeah, you Democrat, independent, whatnot. We're all people. and we're all have our views and points, but it's all about how we come together at the end of the day. Okay,
Give him yours. Let me
Rainey,
interview him.
all right, go ahead. Rainey, this is your baby. Okay, you're going to have to take this, okay?
Okay, young man, will you please say your name?
Yes, Jim Man,
And
the
I
young
hear-
man,
and-
Jim Man.
And you have a bachelor's degree in engineering, correct?
Yes, sir, I do.
Did
Actually,
I
a
see something about
bachelor-
NASCAR years ago. Is that right?
That was in my darker days.
Darker days, okay.
What'd you say?
He's been in NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt, right?
Junkyard Dogs, I think
Yeah,
that's what we were
that's
called.
what
at
you
that
Junkyard Dogs. You were in NASCAR.
So our boss has some questions for you. You're welcome to talk. I'll just step back.
Okay.
It's hard for me, but I will.
Okay, thank you. Since I'm the Republican left in the room, right? Great.
But I like working on both sides as long as we got the same objective.
Well, and see, that's the
how that
point.
works?
We see how it works. We have the same objective. You have had to
I've
step.
said from the very beginning
Nope.
I thought he was a great guy.
He is a great guy. Jim, you've had to step into a role, and I don't even know how I can describe this. Is that you were put into a place that when I met you in June, well, yeah, it was June. I met you for the first time. The words I told you, I said, I hope that you can work hard to try to bring the party back, because I had already sensed what was happening. I knew 2 years ago that the Republican Party in Oconee, we were headed into a disaster, and that disaster came true this year. We saw it with a gross leadership problem, 4 or 5 people trying to run everything. It's been tough for you, and I have to applaud you for what you've done in trying to hold things together. I know it has been tough on you so far this year.
Well, I don't know. My wife would say it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that wife of yours is a fireball, by the way.
So there's been some challenges, I would say, but if you're committed to doing what's right and you're committed to the Republican cause, then you're energized by it. And in fact, when people come against you, it further invigorates you. So, I found myself in a role, like you said. It wasn't that I asked for it, but I wasn't going to step away from the opportunity if it was given to me.
You saw what needed to be done, and you were willing to take the lead. Now, let me ask you this: with everything, the election is over. 2020 election is over. Where do we move forward with the Republican Party? And I think I'm seeing things now that are happening that are good for the Republican Party.
Yes. Well, as a whole in Oconee County, Republicans have to understand that we are behind the same objectives as in a larger group than was represented by the Republican Party that took control in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So the objectives of the group are defined by the platform, not by extremist views that aren't even part of the platform. So we can find our strength and our continuity by looking not at our differences, but our common positions.
I want to interrupt you real quick. We've just went final all precincts reporting in Oconee County, 100%. Bill Sanford, 10,836. Are you listening over there? I got the final update. All precincts reporting in Oconee. Unofficial. It is unofficial. Representative Bill Sanford, 10,836 votes to the write-in, 1,430. That's a total of 12,266. That is unofficial. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you very, very much. That is absolutely fantastic news, and I think it tells me something.
It tells you keep down, you do what you're doing, and you're fine.
Exactly. They believe in me, and I believe in them. So thanks very much.
It was the pencil's fault.
Yeah, it was the pencil's fault.
Hey, real quick, I got an update from DoorDash, and
DoorDash.
They took the cake over.
Yes, did they?
It was not accepted, and the law was called, and they were asked to leave the private function that he was having. But it was advertised as a public function for everyone in the OCCRPQXYZ. So I've got a picture here. I've got a picture here of 12 people that were in that establishment.
They turned down a cake?
They turned down a cake.
They turned down the butthole cake?
They called the police on a cake?
They called
the police on a cake.
Cake.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Come on.
Who's going to investigate it? Is the sheriff's department or Sled?
Sled's coming to town.
Sled's coming to town to
is
investigate the
coming to town
butthole
over
cake. You know, we had a well. He got he's out. That probate doesn't involve that anymore. No. Now, if he died, that would involve the probate court judge. But yeah, he's got connections there. Back to the family show. Sorry.
So, 12 people over at the public. And how many people do you think were here tonight? 300?
In and out between 300, 250, 300.
It was a great turnout.
This was a great, fantastic turnout. And I hope to see more of these kind of events. Huh? I'm still standing.
Still standing.
Standing.
Yeah.
Well,
but great job, Jim.
I had a special song. Yeah. I mean, I have a special song for you real quick. I just thought I'd play it real quick. Wait a minute. Here it is.
He's a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action.
This guy's not right.
He's a furry little flatfoot who'll never flinch from a fray.
Where's Perry?
He's got more than just mad skill. He's got a beaver tail and a bill. And the women swoon whatever they hear him say. He's Perry. Perry the platypus.
But you can call him Agent P. I said you can call him Agent P.
Agent P.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us at Let's Talk Oconee SC. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are we done?
No, continue.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to play it.
Yeah, that was great.
That was fantastic.
I got to catch my breath.
I know. I'm out of breath, too. I hadn't had
Semi-aquatic.
I hadn't had this much fun in radio in 30-something years.
Hey, it's been a great night.
Well,
Wow.
I haven't had this much fun since the sheriff's race of 2012.
What happened then? Jeff?
Let's see. I had interviewed by Sled. We had bodies and duct tape. Oh yeah, Julia.
Hang on. Let's just clear the air.
Can I?
Let's talk about the lies that we have undone and that have unraveled.
Yeah.
Around.
I knew where the bodies were
write-in
buried.
candidate.
Remember?
Well, but let's think about it.
Yeah.
There was a chance for them when somebody posted something about you being investigated
Yep.
by Sled.
Yes.
Which they obviously don't like to be investigated by Sled,
Oh,
nor
no.
does anybody else.
No.
And it's not a game, and it's
It's
a
not.
very expensive investigation. But there was an opportunity for them to clear the air with you and say, you know, Jeff was investigated by
Yep,
Sled
I
because
was.
of the Barty stuff.
Right.
And it was proven you had nothing to do with it,
No.
and everything was dropped.
Yep.
But instead of that, there was a remark made by a write-in candidate supporter.
Yep.
That Jeff was charged.
I was charged, and I never was charged.
And it was on Facebook.
Yep. I was
And-
never charged
and-
with a crime, unlike some people.
And Jeff didn't bite back
Nope.
at it.
Nope.
He sat there, and again, it's one of those things as a person that's taking it, it hurts. And nobody's going to stand around acting like it doesn't affect us.
It affected my life. It affected my family because
Lies.
I knew I was lies. I knew I was innocent, and I never was charged. Unlike some people that has been charged with a crime that is still the OCC's going code 3. But they still think that they're a part of the county council and they've been suspended.
Well,
I said that, not you. I don't want you to say that.
No,
I don't.
It's fine. It comes back to if you're lying to get in office, you will lie when you're in office.
Yep.
And your lies will surround you, and it'll surround those around you. And my grandmother corrected me several times as a young age not to lie. And we're not to judge. All of
Nope.
us judge. I mean, let's don't sit here and be lying saying we don't judge. But when we sit around the table, because we're out here, and yeah, we're poking a few fun at a few things.
We have
because
to.
those individuals have attacked us. But it's time to move forward.
Right.
And I think as Mr. Mann sitting right here, I don't know him very well, but it's time to move forward.
The problem
and
is,
I think
we're
everybody's
gonna,
sitting in this
we're
room.
We're going to move forward where they like it or they don't.
The red, the white, and the blue, because I'm going to throw the white in there because the white touches those two together.
Yes.
And so in this county, to move forward, it takes all of us.
All of us.
Not one side, not the other side. You don't always have to agree, but it's time to move forward. And when I've used words like progressive on county council, like we need to continue to move forward and make it progressive, all of a sudden it became like a lightning bolt that, oh my God, he's a Democrat. Well, my voting record shows that I've never voted Democrat. Even in this last election, I know a lot of people that specific races may have gone one way or the other, and that's okay, and that's their right to do so. But we are here together to move forward. And I think everybody here is going to move forward. And I hope, because I want to go to a Republican dinner, or I want to go to a Republican meeting, and I want to sit around and I want to do just like what happened here tonight. I don't want to walk into a restaurant or into a meeting that it's going to be a clown show. I mean, the dang circus is over. It got shut down.
Yeah, we shut it.
As a kid, we liked to go to a circus.
We shut it
down.
Now we
realize the circus is not fun anymore.
So if we ended up getting a Ruth Chris here in town and we had a Democratic function, would you come to that?
Well, I've spoken at both functions, Chris.
I do
because
want to ask
I
one
serve
question.
the people of Oconee County. I do and have always sat back and identified with Republican values more than I have Democratic values. But some of my best friends are blue. And that's okay. It's okay. We still hang out. They actually come over and drive 2.5 hours to see me, and they sleep in the same house in a guest
heavens,
bedroom.
no,
oh my
they
God.
don't. Oh
Can
my
you
God,
believe that?
Julian, oh my God, Julian.
So, but it's one of these things. This is like I said, the tornado. We didn't care
Let me ask
who was who.
But guys, we wouldn't have a family dinner if Democrats and Republicans couldn't get along. And my family.
I mean, I came up here and told Chris his pants were unzipped when I first got here. I didn't want the guy. I didn't want the guy to be embarrassed.
I'd hate to be embarrassed too.
I pick on Chris because he likes to be picked on. So
Hey, wait a minute. I just have one question. The only time I ever spit my coffee out reading an article was when the three of you guys were censored. After all that crap they said, and I read this, it's like,
well,
that guy.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this in the best way I can.
Crazy,
Kathy, you ready?
crap.
Hang on. Did you count to 3 before you're saying what you're saying?
1, 2, 3. I have never seen Julian walk out of the woods with a roll of toilet paper. Merry Christmas.
Well, I'm not even going to say that.
You don't have to. I just did. See, I'm a private citizen. I can say anything I want now, remember?
That is true. That is true.
I just happen to have a radio station and social media and online and take these talents to do what we need to do.
And I want to, and one thing I wanted to touch on, and I'm not going to touch on it anymore, is when a group of conservative people got together, they did a very good thing.
Yep.
They got people involved in politics that we have pushed to try to get involved and try to get to come to these meetings. Bill Jerome, when he headed these meetings up, I came to him when I was in my early 30s, and I don't disagree that there was a lot of retired people there, and they seem like the only ones to truly care. So I don't want to sit here and say that what happened is bad, because it wasn't bad. What was bad was the lies, and so but it allowed me to meet people that didn't like me so much because of what was told and what was in there. And there's probably people that have been here tonight that I have created a relationship with that said things about me online that were absolutely untrue and were very hurtful and derogatory, that I can shake their hand tonight and we can move on. And to me, that's what being a Christian is about.
You're right.
It's not being perfect.
No.
And that's what being a human is about, to forgive those that maybe didn't. I don't want to say they didn't know what they were doing, because they knew what they were doing, and grouped up together. I don't know what's all happened on that private stuff.
We've seen a lot
of it,
and we still see a lot.
And I'm not going to discuss it because
it's bad. I mean, it's
bad.
It's horrible.
But it's times that I've been able to sit around now and look at somebody and go, I forgive you. Let's move on.
Well,
and to me,
it's the same
where
thing
we go.
That we talked. Okay, I talked to Luke tonight. Julian, I talked to Luke tonight. Same thing I brought up that you just said. I said, Luke, we sit down, you talk, we interviewed, and I could tell where your heart was at. You wanted to do the right thing. And Luke Moore did the right thing. Yes, he wanted to have a group OCC. There's no problem having an OCC group. The problem that you had is the military dictator style ship of 4 or 5 individuals that wanted to take it, and it was all about respect my authority. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's a difference. This is local politics for local people, and that's been the problem for many, many years. When you have these same comments, like for example, you mentioned zoning. Oh, Oconee County, they gonna come take your property. Tell me one damn thing has Oconee County ever took property from somebody over zoning? It's just it's stuff like this that just blows me away that they can, you better pack the council chambers, because if you don't pack the council chambers, they're going to take all your rights. Oconee County hadn't taken away not one damn part of my rights.
Yeah, but let me say one thing.
I'm on a roll.
I know Julian's a good politician, and I understand what you're saying. I've lived in a lot of places, and I have never seen the hate. Pure, unadulterated hate I've seen. And I'll tell you one thing that I talked about is I told them, I said, guys, I'm telling you right now, there are no political parties when it comes to love of country. I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
And then, well, you're an ignorant leftist fool. I'm like, are you like from Mars? What the hell does that even mean? That's the kind of crap. It's so far out that it's very scary. So I don't think they'll ever come back. I think it's going to get probably worse.
It is.
I hope not. But thank God you kicked those guys out, and you can at least try to salvage something in the party.
Yeah.
Well,
I want a better role.
I want to tap with Julian here and what Jeff had to say. There's an opportunity for us because there are OCC people that are good people.
Yes.
I want to be clear where the problems exist.
Exactly.
And from an OCC standpoint, there is a confirmation bias that exists on that Facebook page.
Yes.
And so I'd encourage everybody in the OCC to broaden your horizons, expand your frame of view, and take an opportunity to hear from Julian, from John Elliott, from the rest of the people who are solidly grounded Republicans who have a purpose to move this county in a positive direction. We are the salt in the light. We're the temper in the pot. We can't stop change.
That's right.
Nobody can stop it. But what we can do is influence it towards a positive Democrat or Republican. That is our task. That's what we are assigned to do as stewards.
Nice to hear that.
So I would encourage even those OCC people who wrote in Perry Smith but may not fully understand what Perry Smith represented, take an opportunity to broaden your horizons and look at the Republican Party as a whole. Because as groups in this county, tonight we have the Republican Party, we have the Oconee Republican Men, we have the women, we have county council, we have the whole state delegation here tonight. We may not agree on everything that they have voted for, but which ones are going to manage themselves in a way that demonstrates character and integrity that we can all line up behind and be proud to be a part of. That's really where we need to go as a county.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Okay,
thank you.
Rainey, I want to grab you one more time. We got to wrap this thing up. We're running in overtime here. Again, thanks to 313 Cafe. We do appreciate it. Rainey, I've been following some of this stuff, and it's kind of interesting there. No joke.
Man, I just got the video.
Yeah.
From Pub Blue. Man, those Pub Blue videos, man, it's like a soap opera. There's 12 people over there. McMahon's one of them.
Bless his heart.
And your guy that what's his name you like?
Kenny.
Kenny Charles.
Kenny Charles.
Yeah. And a couple more people I don't know. I didn't see Matt Durham or Lewis Collins in the picture. They can't afford it.
Show me your. Let me see your video real quick. Yeah, hold on just a second. I'm gonna take a look here. So this was in Pub Blue. All right, here we go. Let's just see who we got here. Oh, this is funny.
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
As we say in South Georgia, how y'all?
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
In North Georgia,
Oh,
it's
that was so
how yin's
sweet.
doing.
That was so sweet. Wow, not many people. Hey, not many people there were they? That was great. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Rachel Moore.
Hey, Rachel.
How are y'all?
Oh, we're having fun.
And thank y'all for what you do.
Thank you.
For being
Just telling the truth.
the crazy people you are, and having fun, and doing things, and being together. I really appreciate what y'all do. I just got to tell you, did you give the stats earlier?
I did. 38% of your vote came out.
Things are good in Oconee County.
Yep, they are.
They're good. There were wonderful people coming through my precinct, and I was blessed to be able to help them vote. And this was a great election. There were no issues. There was no contention. Everybody was good. Everybody was happy. Everybody was following the process, and it was fantastic. I have to tell you, I moved up here 2 years ago from South Georgia, and I just feel so blessed to be here. The people up here are fabulous for the most part. And I love being here. And God bless Oconee County. God bless this country. And God bless all of us.
Yes.
Thank you for doing what y'all do.
Do you like San Francisco too?
Hell no.
Wait, I missed it.
She said, "Hell no."
Really? That's my hometown. Ask Randy. That in Chicago.
Oh, good Lord.
No.
Oh man, it's beautiful by the bay.
The thing about it is we're getting ready to close down here for the night, but San Francisco's still yet in play, and by morning we may have a new Speaker of the House.
Yes.
Ain't that going to be something?
Yeah. The one they're talking about is Marjorie Taylor Greene, the one that's the white nationalist. But hey, good
I
luck.
don't think it'll be her.
Well, that's what she's pushing. That's what Trump's pushing.
She's pig hunting or something.
Hey,
pig hunting.
Yeah, do you see
I don't know what to tell you. We're not supposed to even be talking national politics.
And I won't tell you that I'm remotely related to her.
Are you really?
That
Marjorie
woman
or
is
Pelosi?
one of the most vile women in this country.
Oh, okay.
She
Okay.
is the most
Well, I learned
vile
something new today,
women
didn't
in
you?
this country. She's a white nationalist.
I think
She's
she
best
takes
friends
things
with
too
Nick
far.
Fuentes.
Hey, can we hold this off till next week?
Oh, okay. Sorry. See what you started?
But you know,
Next week, Rachel Moore in studio guest.
You should join the team.
but
Yeah,
Rachel,
we
thank
might
you
get
for all
fouled
you
out.
Yeah, we're freezing.
All y'all
Oh, you're welcome, and thank
We
you.
want to do a deuces.
crazy.
Well, I guess we
Y'all are
should.
fun. Keep it up.
We will. Are you
Thank
ready?
you.
Deuces!
Deuces.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're inching towards the top of the hour. This is 107.9 WFBS LPFM Salem, Seneca, Wahala, LakeKiwiRadioLine.com, Seneca. We will not see you this Saturday. We are off enjoying a weekend of absolutely nothing.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday?
I don't know.
No, we're not doing it again next Tuesday.
No.
We hopefully will be thawed out. By the way, we have a hurricane coming.
Oh, that's
Join us
right.
Friday.
It's going to rain.
It's going to rain. And all the other good stuff. Kathy, thank you.
Oh, this was a blast, everybody. Thank you for
this
letting
was
me
great.
come on.
All right. We will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. You've been listening to Election Result 2022 live from 313 Café.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.